What's going on, people? It's your boy Toast back again for another Top Talks Transfers. Obviously, a bit of a different show today with the breaking news of Diogo Jota passing away along with his brother Andre Silva. So far, I'll just obviously get back into that news as well, just in case people, I know obviously a lot of people would have seen it by now, but yeah. But big up obviously everyone in the chat, big up everyone that's liked the video, subscribe to the channel. Always appreciate your guys' support. But yeah, I just thought I'd get into it a little bit more. And yeah, devastating news for sure, man. A lot of the football world has come together, not only the football world, just people in general, about the sad news about obviously Jota losing his life, as well as his brother as well. RIP to Andre Silva too. Always got to make sure I get him in as well, because again, not just him involved, not just obviously one obviously son involved, two sons as well. Obviously got out thoughts and prayers go out to Jota's parents as well, because again, losing two sons at the same time is not ideal at all, man. It's devastating news for sure, man. But big up obviously everyone that's tuned in and send their condolences, man. A lot of responses in terms of people mentioning and reaching out about Jota, saying how obviously he was a great person, and not only a great person, a very good and talented footballer who, again, has lost his life too soon for sure. Too soon, man. Big up him. He says, if you're still streaming about half three, I will join. Big yourself up, man. I probably won't be streaming that long, but again, big yourself up for obviously dropping a comment early in the morning. That was obviously before the news broke about Jota as well. So hopefully you're all right, bro. If you found out the news after obviously you put that message, man. But yeah, yeah, I just wanted to obviously get into obviously people talking about the situation about Jota and stuff like that, as well as obviously what he meant to Liverpool, and also the nice tributes people are putting about him as a person, innit? And that's how you can obviously judge a person's character. When obviously, unfortunately, they pass away, you hear how people speak about them and stuff, and not only from a football perspective, but in terms of how people are speaking about him in terms of as a human being, is very, very positive. So that's shows you obviously the magnitude of the person for sure, man. Obviously, the Premier League has touted some news as well. They say everyone at the Premier League is shocked and devastated to learn of the tragic passing of Diogo Jota and his brother Andre. Our sincerest condolences go to Diego's family, friends, Liverpool FC, and all the supporters at this heartbreaking time. Football has lost a champion who will be forever missed. We will continue to support our friends and colleagues at our club. So yeah, man, tragic news for sure. Tragic news for sure. Obviously, Sky Sports confirming the news as well. Obviously broke this morning. Nice tributes here as well. Obviously, supporters are gathering outside Anfield to honour Diogo Jota with tributes. Obviously, flowers put down, scarves. You never walk alone. Even Manchester United scarves there. So yeah, man, it's definitely had a massive impact on everyone involved that watch football, and obviously people that don't, just because of the tragic circumstances of the obviously events that happened late last night, early this morning. So yeah, man, very sad news to be fair. But again, it's one of those ones where you can only just try and celebrate his life and speak about the positive things that he obviously contributed towards not only football but just life in general, man. Just life in general. Even Wolves again. Obviously, he played for Liverpool, but he did have a large part and a good career at Wolves as well before he made the massive move. A lot of tributes, obviously, outside Molyneux as well from Wolves fans too. So yeah, very nice to see. Obviously, people paying their tributes and stuff like that. Manchester City coming out and saying they obviously again is shocked and saddened about the passing of Diogo Jota. We send out our heartfelt condolences to his family, friends, and everyone at Liverpool FC at this difficult time. Rest in peace, Diego, man. So yeah, rest in peace, Diego is right, man. Like again, he's someone that again, for me, was a fantastic player, and yeah, man, I think he'll be sorely missed on and off the pitch for sure. That's obviously Diego and Bernardo Silva, teammates for Portugal, both Portuguese. So yeah, obviously you got to shout out all the players that have played with him, because again, it's probably going to be hitting them harder as always as well. Obviously Chelsea FC, we got everyone at Chelsea is devastated to learn the tragic passing of Diogo Jota and his brother Andre. Our thoughts go out to their family, friends, and all at Liverpool FC at this incredible, difficult time, man. So yeah, Chelsea showing their respects as well, which is obviously good to see. Fans are leaving tributes to Diogo Jota outside, and yeah, I think it's one of those ones where it's just not really sunk in for a lot of people as well. Jota 20, and again, man, a lot of people are showing their love. RIP Diego. So yeah, man, Diego Jota shirts and stuff like that laying outside. So very tragic, man. Very tragic news again. So the Ballon d'Or account that tweeted there, obviously condolences to Diogo Jota and his brother as well, tragically passing away, which is obviously sad news. Diogo Jota, what a human being. Yeah, we don't often talk about men's sport, but today we're making space at Liverpool FC. Whenever there was a campaign about women or keeping girls in the same game, Diogo Jota showed up, not because he had to, because he understood why it mattered. Last year, he sat beside Ireland's Leanne Keenan on International Women's Day, and lent his voice for a message bigger than football. He spoke about women who raised him. He spoke about his partner and the support she gives him. He glowingly mentioned Marta and Serena Williams as the kind of role models he hopes his two-year-old daughter and his sons will grow up admiring. We believe everyone has a duty of care about equality and equity. Jota understood that and acted on it. Devastating loss for his family, his teammates, and everyone who saw the strength of his character on the game. Rest in peace, Diego and Andre. So yeah, that is a nice little touching little piece there about obviously Diogo Jota's obviously role not in only men's football but women's football as well. So yeah, just kind of show you the person he does, going out of his way to really reach out to other people and try and inspire them. So yeah, that's a nice little message there. Where obviously people didn't know he was involved as much in obviously the women's game as he is the men's. They definitely do now. So yeah, man. Obviously Tottenham Hotspur, everyone Tottenham Hotspur is deeply saddened to learn of the passing of Diogo Jota. Our thoughts and condolences are with his family, friends, and all at Liverpool at this incredible, difficult time. The picture of Jota as well. Obviously, he scored that famous goal, that last-minute goal, man, when they won 4-3. I think that was that last season before. Yeah, that was a really good goal. That was funny, man. Tottenham thought they equalised with Richarlison scoring his first goal of the season, Premier League goal anyway. 3-3 right at the death after being 3-0 down, and then yeah, Jota scored in the last minute to make it 4-3. So yeah, those are the kind of moments and memories fans will remember forever for sure. So yeah, man, he's definitely got those kind of moments in his locker for sure. Obviously, UEFA, on the behalf of European football community, we are deeply saddened to learn the tragic passing of Diogo Jota, in Portugal international and Liverpool forward, along with his brother Andre Silva. Our thoughts are with their family, friends, teammates, and all those affected by this heartbreaking loss. Yeah, man, sad news for sure. Porto Stadium screens are displaying images of Diogo Jota following his tragic passing. So obviously that's in Porto there. That's where obviously he was from. So yeah, obviously showing images there as well. So yeah, sad news, man, sad news. According to the Spanish media, again, yeah, obviously his brother had a accident there. Well, yeah, man, obviously just talking about his brother Andre, man, RIP to him as well. 25. I think I've seen an article that said he was 26. So I'm not too sure exactly the age. Maybe that's a typo. But yeah, played in the Portuguese second division. Obviously he's passed away as well in the obviously vehicle in the Lamborghini that crashed. So yeah, RIP to him. And yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo obviously played with him again. I mean, I say it was like yesterday, but he literally was what 2 or 3 weeks ago, where you've seen the likes of these guys together playing against Spain, which obviously I did a watch along on here for. And yeah, he says Cristiano Ronaldo, it doesn't make sense. We just were together in the national team just now, and you've just gotten married to your family, your wife, and your children. I said my condolences, wishes them all the strength in the world. I will know you will always be with them. Rest in peace, Diego and Andre. We will all miss you. Yeah, that's true, man. Like heartfelt message there by Cristiano Ronaldo. Obviously, teammate up with him in Portugal. So yeah, man, sad times, man. To be fair, sad times. The Adidas family is deeply saddened by the loss of Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva. Our thoughts and deepest condolences go to the family as well. Diego will be remembered as a champion on and off the pitch, which is obviously key thing, man. Like people, how you treat people as well is very, very key for sure. And yeah, man, they've done very, very well there. They've done very, very well. In the space of just over a month, Diogo Jota won the Premier League, the UEFA Nations League, and married the love of his life. His family must have been so proud. Incredibly proud of him, and yeah, that's obviously the pictures of him with the Premier League trophy in the parade, I think it is, and then him winning the Nations League, and then him getting married, man. So yeah, a lot of stuff there, a lot of stuff that he did in the space of what, month and a half or something like that. So yeah, it's just a shame that's all just obviously come to an end, man. But commiserations as well, obviously to his family and friends as always. Liverpool have issued a statement following the passing of Diogo Jota and his brother. Obviously, they just delivered it. I think earlier, I obviously spoke about it. The Liverpool Football Club are devastated by the tragic passing of Diogo Jota, the club have been informed the 28-year-old has passed away following a road traffic accident in Spain, along with his brother Andre. Liverpool FC will be making no further comment at the time and request the privacy of Diego and Andre's family, friends, teammates, club staff is respected as they try to come to terms with the unmanageable loss. We will continue to provide them with our full support. Liverpool FC's statement on the tragic passing of Diogo Jota. So yeah, man, they're just obviously showing their respects, and yeah, fair enough, because again, a lot of people that maybe are working within the club probably know him, and obviously again will be feeling the effects of his passing. So you got to pay respect and give them the time and privacy they need in it, because again, it's going to be a massive shock for people, and it's probably not even going to settle in, man, or sink in for sure. But yeah, AC Milan is tragically, obviously, deeply saddened by the passing of both Jota and Andre Silva. So yeah, there's them sending out their condolences as well. Obviously, that was Ronaldo's tweet that I obviously read out earlier. But yeah, that's him with the bro. This is literally 2 months ago. Trophy there. Pardon me, trophy there. Trophy with the national team as well. So yeah, at least he can say, well, again, at least before obviously he tragically passed away, he won the Premier League, was able to lift it, hold it, and then again won a national trophy with your national team, which is obviously hard to do. Do you know what I mean? It's not an easy thing to win a national trophy. Again, you don't really get too many opportunities to win, and I see obviously it's the Euros or the Premier League. The Euros or the World Cup, and now obviously the Nations League's added another trophy you can possibly win. So at least he did that, and yeah, fair enough, man, fair enough. Obviously Paul Pogba showing a message saying massive condolences to the family. That's him obviously playing against him at when he was at Wolves, and Pogba was at Manchester United. So yeah, a lot of stuff there, man. So yeah, man. You'll never walk alone. Another obviously piece there. That's pretty sad. Some very sad news as well. So yeah, man. A lot of obviously news outlets are reporting it and doing their best to obviously provide adequate information for the whole obviously process of people realizing that him and his brother have passed away. Atletico Madrid shocked by the tragic news as well. So yeah, very, very sad, man. Very sad as well. Did he play for? Yeah, he played for Atletico Madrid as well. So yeah, man. He played for a few clubs. He did play for a few clubs. Well, yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. Like life, it can definitely have some ups and downs and some surprises for sure. And yeah, you're just gonna make the most of it, man. You're just gonna make the most of it, because again, you just don't know when your time is up, man. Unfortunately, yeah, he was born obviously 4th of December, age 28, and yeah, played for Atletico Madrid. Went on loan to Porto. Originally was on loan at Wolves, then obviously joined on a permanent basis, and then joined Liverpool 2020 to 2025, obviously. And yeah, man, managed to get 100 career goals in league. So yeah, man, he was definitely a player that knew where the goal was for sure. Just having a look obviously at his statistics here, man. So yeah, man, obviously for Liverpool, his statistics there when he joined: 9 Premier League goals in 19 games, which is obviously a decent return considering he played 19. And in that 2021-2022 season, 15 Premier League goals in 35. Ended up getting 21 goals in all comps in 55. So very prolific there, man. Very, very, very prolific, man, for sure. So got to respect it, man. Got to respect it. And then 7 goals the next season. Again, he had a few injury problems. This is probably obviously his only, like, not even weakness, but the thing that you probably want out of him more is that the fact he was a bit obviously more available, man. Because again, the one time he played 35, which is nearly enough a Premier League season, he got you 15 goals. So yeah, man, it's one of those ones, man. Big up obviously everyone in the chat, man. Big up Godfrey, big up Top, still can't believe it. Yeah, it's only shocked myself, bro. It's such sad news, man. And again, it's just so unexpected. When you wake up this morning, you don't think you're going to be hearing or reporting this kind of news in it. So yeah, man, and condolences to obviously everyone involved. Liverpool fans, obviously friends and family of Jota and Andre as well, man. It's sad news. Big up Kurt, good to see you in the building, my friend. Hope you're well. And big up my bro. Hope you're good, man. Hope you're all right, man. But yeah, it's just very sad news, man. And obviously it's news that you don't really want to be reporting, if we're being honest, because again, you know, it's just sad all around. Like, it just for everyone involved, whether it's his kids or obviously his wife and his mom and dad if they're still alive, and yeah, everyone I know personally, people at Liverpool that have played with him, national team of Portugal as well, who have played with him and are friends with him. So yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. It's absolutely crazy, that guy. But yeah, I'm in a bad mood today. Yeah, I can't believe he's gone. It reminds me of my mom. Yeah, 100%, bro. And it would do, my guy. Like anyone that's lost someone, especially when it's not expected or it's someone that you really care about. It just brings it back home. And I think everyone can relate to that, innit? Someone that's passed away that obviously you miss talking to, or you weren't expecting them to pass away at a certain time, or you wish they were still here. And yeah, this is kind of going to be the same kind of vibe, innit? So yeah, I can understand you, bro. And yeah, it just feels like, again, the whole football community and also just people that have heard the news, it just kind of affected them in different ways, innit? In terms of you just feel sadness, innit? When before, if this hadn't happened, you'd probably be in a more jovial mood, like naturally, obviously. But yeah, it's just kind of a sad situation, really, man. But big stuff up being a chat. He's going for obviously his goals. See 7 goals in 27 the week after, the season after. So yeah, had a few injury problems there. But then they're very good, still another good record the season after 2023-24, 10 league goals in 21, which is 1 and 2. But again, man, if he just stayed fit longer, like again, that probably would have went up to maybe 15, 16, 17, 18, and still managed to get 15 and 32. So again, another 1 and 2 kind of record. And then obviously this season was actually his worst goal scoring season for Liverpool. 6 goals in 26 games and 9 goals overall in 37, but still contributed nevertheless, man. But yeah, other than 2 seasons where you could argue he had a few injury problems, he got double figures in all comps for Liverpool quite consistently. And then you look at as obviously his record for Wolves as well, double figures in both seasons, man. So again, he was a guy that knew where the goal was, to be fair. He was a guy that knew where the goal was. And yeah, 65 goals for Liverpool in 182 games. And then overall in his career, 133 goals in 395 games, which isn't bad, to be fair, considering he's played at the top level in terms of Premier League, Champions League, etc., national team too. He was starting to get a few more national team caps. Scored 14 goals overall, which isn't bad again. Do you know what I mean? Isn't bad again, man. Obviously, this is the list of his goals. Start from 2020. Ironically, when he joined Liverpool, he started to score some goals, man. So yeah, Nations League, qualifying, scored at Euros as well. Against Germany, scored at the Euros, so obviously that's decent. Some more qualifying games, some more friendlies as well. And yeah, his last goal was actually June 8th, man, last year. So yeah, hasn't scored in a while, but it's crazy how it's happened for sure, man. Crazy how it's happened for sure. Big up everyone tuning in. I said I had to give my missus and kids a big hug and kiss because I don't want to lose it. Yeah, 100%, bro. Make sure you guys do, man. Make sure you guys give your loved ones definitely a message or text or whatever you need to do, man. Hug. And yeah, make sure you know that obviously they feel appreciated in it, because again, you just never know, man. It's a shame that it takes something like this to really get people to really realize this. But again, just life just happens, and you just kind of get a little bit complacent. I think we all do, in terms of you're just going to be here tomorrow, you're just going to wake up tomorrow, when nothing really is guaranteed. No one actually knows what's in store for anyone else, depending on obviously what actually happens in life. So yeah, you just got to really, really be very, very grateful that you're obviously still alive and you can enjoy certain experiences, whether it's for spending time with your loved ones, whether it is just watching football and you get enjoyment from that, or playing sport, or doing extra activities which you like to do. And yeah, man, just enjoy as much time as you can, bro. Because again, you know, everyone works hard, and obviously you need to do it to put food on the table. At the same time, man, you gotta have that balance of just trying to enjoy yourself too, man. Because again, you just work hard, and next thing you know, something might happen, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? So you just want to say that you've enjoyed your time and done things and gone to places what you never thought you'd do, to be fair, man. RIP Jota, big yourself up, man. Big up FC Gaming. Wonder how Ruben Diaz and Bernardo feel. Yeah, 100%, bro. And this is what I'm saying, man. When you got Portuguese players obviously play for Manchester City like them, they're probably devastated and gutted, bro, because they would have played with them. They've literally just won that trophy the other day, so there would have been a lot of like high morale in terms of them winning a trophy with the national team. And again, something that's really, really rare to do. Do you know what I mean? Especially because there's only really like 2 or 3 trophies European teams can actually win: Euros, World Cup, if you qualify for them, and then even Nation League if you qualify for that in the top tier of obviously the seedings, man. So yeah, they must be gutted, man, as well as obviously Ronaldo and everyone else that's played with him at Portugal. And then all the Liverpool players, the Mo Salahs, the Alissons, Van Dijk, all these kind of top names and players, man. You know, we've still not really heard from any of them, so they're probably still processing the news themselves, man. So, but yeah, man, it's crazy. RIP Jota, FC Gaming, sorry. I turned 28 in December. Yeah, no, man, that's the thing. That's the thing. When you realize, bro, like, again, I'm a little bit older than him, but only by a few years. So yeah, it just shows like, it's just so close to home, in it, in terms of, you know, how you feel in your life, and you probably still think, before obviously this news happens, that you've still got a lot of time to do certain things you want to achieve or go certain places or whatnot. But again, it's just literally, again, you just got to make sure you make the most of your time in it and do as much as you can while you're physically able to, because you don't know what's around the corner in terms of you might get an injury or something else might happen where it's out of your circumstances. So yeah, it's difficult, man. Kurt Thompson is at your profile picture. Yeah, it is, bro. It is. But yeah, big up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys like up the video and subscribe to the channel if you've not already, man. Obviously, just talking about the obviously sad news about Diogo Jota and what's actually happened, man. My boy Jota, I'm so sad as a Liverpool fan. Feel bad for his fam. Yeah, man. Me too, bro. Me too, my guy. Like I feel so bad for everyone involved. Really, if I'm being honest. Like again, it's one of those ones where you look at it and think, wow, so unexpected, man. Like it's so unexpected. You just wouldn't think this would happen. To anyone that you've seen on TV or footballers or whatever, you just feel like even though they're footballers, they're just like kind of untouchable because you don't really mix with them and stuff like that. You only just see them from afar, so you don't really realize that they're still human beings and people themselves. So this kind of stuff can happen to anyone really, but no, not depending on what kind of profession you do or not. So yeah, man, it's just a massive base into reality in terms of just making the most of things, man. Do you know what I mean? Because he got married a few weeks ago. I know, literally, man. Was it 10 days ago or something? Something like that. It's crazy. And then obviously he just posted yesterday afternoon about obviously his wedding and how happy he was and stuff like that. So he was obviously in joyous moods and happy. And at least that's one kind of thing that you can take away from it. That at least he was in a happy place. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't a thing where he was feeling down and stuff like that. He was happy with his life, man, and that makes it a bit more obviously hard to take. That obviously just got taken away from him. Do you know what I mean? We got FC Gaming. It says my dad was paralyzed and he's now in a wheelchair. Oh no, sorry to hear about that, bro. I'm really sorry to hear about that, man. And so I make the most of him as I can. Yeah, bro. Make sure you do, bro. Like again, so obviously sorry to hear that he's in a wheelchair, but at least you've still got him. Do you know what I mean? At least you can still spend time with him. And it's not even a case where, he's not here anymore. So make sure you do, man. Obviously, it's unfortunate that he's been paralyzed. But again, man, you just got to thank your lucky stars that he's still here for sure. But yeah, sorry to hear about that, bro. That's obviously not nice to hear for sure, man. Yes, he just got married. Yeah, man, very, very sad. Jota is my favorite Liverpool player. Yeah, he definitely was. He was a top player, man, for sure. Top player, man. Top player. And some of the goals he scored, even the goals against my team, I'm just like, bro, you just gotta, say a round of applause, man. The one obviously he scored when they beat us 4-0 when he just sat down Ramsdale and Tavares and all these guys. So yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, very top player. Scored some good goals, and he will be sadly missed for sure. Sorry to hear that, FC Gaming. Yeah, me too, my guy. Me too. Big up normal guys. RIP Jota sending prayers from America. Yeah, big up yourself for the kind words, man. Obviously, it probably be very appreciated as well. I'm sure. So yeah, man, it's just sad all around, man, how it's obviously turned out. You know what I mean? It's very, very sad. I'm in a bad mood because my dog got put down yesterday and now Jota has died. Yeah, very sad, bro. Sorry about your dog as well, man. But yeah, very, very sad. Again, it's just tough, man. Life, it can be tough at times, bro. Like you get so many knockbacks, man. It's just important that you guys have like important people around you to really lift yourself up, build yourself up, and just stay positive as much as you can. Even though times will be hard when people that you love pass away and you're not able to speak to them anymore. But again, I feel like it's very important to provide that message of just being positive and just encouraging people to do what they want to do, live your life how you want to live, and yeah, say what you want to say and get on with your business, man, and just enjoy it while you can. Do you know what I mean? My mum died from cancer back in 2018. Sorry to hear that as well. I think you told me that before, but yeah, sorry to hear that as well, bro. Yeah, cancer's terrible as well, man. Like it's took away so many people's lives that again, if they didn't have it, they would still be here. So yeah, man, I feel you on the cancer one still, bro. I can't lie, man. But yeah, man, big yourself up anyway, and hopefully you keep it strong, my bro. RIP, I'm sorry to hear that. 100%. Me too, my guy. Me too, man. Big up Cooper, my brother. I hope you're well, guy. I hope you're well from obviously in America. It says big up Tops. Memory eternal, Diogo Jota. 100%, bro. 100%. Obviously, we did a stream. I think it was this week. That's gone quick, man. Started this week, man. So big yourself up for being part of the stream that I did. But yeah, it is obviously sad news, man, about Diogo Jota. And again, like I was saying, there's a lot of people coming out and saying some nice things about him. So I think that's just a testament to the person he was, why he was alive. Because again, a lot of people are saying that he was very encouraging and very obviously complimentary of what people were doing, whether it was football other things, whether it's women's football or people starting kind of different businesses and stuff. So yeah, man, I think that just shows you the kind of person he is. And obviously, you just have a look here. Liverpool have placed the Diogo Jota mural at Anfield. So yeah, his name is Diego. Obviously, that's the song, I believe. So yeah, he's on the mural. But yeah, man, they definitely have to do a massive tribute for him for sure, bro. Because that's a massive tragedy, man. Like again, just to have your life taken away so quickly as well is very, very sad news, bro. Very sad news, man. Big up tops. I'm still in shock after Jota. Big yourself up, Mitchell. I hope you are, my guy. Yeah, me too, brother. Me too, man. It's a tough one. It's a tough one, bro. It feels like, yeah, it's not really sunken in really that he's actually passed away. Do you know what I mean? Normally when you get like football news when something's happened to a player, it's normally like a long-term injury. So like someone getting an ACL or something. That's kind of like the gist of it. But you don't really like prepare yourself mentally for someone actually dying and passing away during their time at playing for either your club or playing for a high-profile club or any club. So yeah, it is a weird one to take in, man. To be honest with you, but I'm glad they've obviously put his face on the mural. Hopefully he gets some more. And some with the Premier League title as well, man. Fingers crossed. But yeah, sad news, man. Very, very sad news for sure, man. Very, very sad news. Obviously, Everton, I've put out a tweet saying everyone at Everton is deeply saddened by the tragic passing of Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva. Our thoughts are with their family at this sad time. So yeah, I obviously can echo that as well. Obviously, pictures of his wedding day, which again was a couple of weeks ago. Looks very happy. Obviously, him and his wife looking very happy there, and their 3 kids, man. So yeah, man. I mean, again, it's weird. Life it just works in weird ways, bro. Because again, some people would say, well, at least again he had managed to achieve all these things just before he passed away. At least he was able to marry his wife or his long-term girlfriend. Sorry. At least he was able to win the Premier League. At least he was able to win a trophy with the national team. All this kind of stuff in the last month or so. It's weird how it works, man. And then obviously now he's passed away, but at least he's managed to achieve these things, bro. Beforehand. So yeah, I'm glad that obviously he was happy during his last days. Unfortunately, it's come to that, man, which is not ideal and obviously not what you want to be hearing, if we're being honest, man. Not what you want to be hearing, man. But big up everyone in the chat. Big up Man City and Man United for showing respect to Jota. Yeah, man, big up I think every kind of club has definitely shown their respect, man. And again, it's one of those things where, someone's died. So yeah, you got to just try and show homage to the person they were for sure, man, especially at such a young age as well. And he leaves a nice family behind as well, man. Do you know what I mean? So it's crazy when you think about it. Absolutely crazy. Ruben Neves pays tribute. Yeah, Neves are obviously them at Wolves together, and again the national team as well, both Portuguese. He says they say you only lose people when you forget them. I'll never forget you. That's a big quote there, man. I definitely agree with that, man. Definitely agree with that. As long as you remember them, then yeah, you'll never lose them, bro. They'll always still be around. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just sad to see that. You're never gonna. He's lost his life, man, and that's it, man. It's crazy, man. My condolences to Jota's family and his wife. That's obviously Ahmad, who plays for Man United. We are all devastated by the news. May their souls rest in peace. So yeah, that's obviously him paying his tributes. And then yeah, Jurgen Klopp pays some tributes as well. He says Jurgen Klopp pays tribute to Diogo Jota. This is a moment where I struggle. There must be a bigger purpose, but I cannot see it. So I'm heartbroken to hear about the passing of Diego and his brother Andre. So obviously, Klopp was the one that brought him to Liverpool, and when he was the manager. Diego was not only a fantastic player, but also a great friend, a loving and caring husband and a father. We will miss him so much. All of our prayers, thoughts, and power to the kids and the family, the friends, and everyone who loved them. Rest in peace, man. I completely echo that 100%. And I suppose that's going to be difficult for Klopp to obviously even write, man, considering how much obviously it was a factor of him even coming to Liverpool in the first place, and then yeah, the relationship they've grown together, him scoring goals for him while he was the manager, and yeah, man, it's just sad. Very, very sad, man. Very, very sad. Big up the chat as always. The quote that I tell my family is don't let yesterday take up too much of today. 100%, bro. Every day is a new day for sure, man. You can't let the past, obviously what happens in the past, dictate what you do in the future for sure. You just got to move on and try and make every day better. I mean, I feel like it's always an opportunity. Every day you wake up, it's just another day to make yesterday, to the current day a better day than yesterday. So yeah, man, always an opportunity for you to do that for sure. So you just gotta make the most of it, man. Big up Mitchell says his wife and kids. I know, man, good for them as well, bro. Literally, because they're all, especially his kids, because they're all at a young age. So there might be a case where some of them might not remember it as much. At least they've got loads of footage of him playing football, maybe doing some kind of interviews and stuff like that. that they can obviously watch when they get a bit older, and then people that can tell them how good of a person he was and how good of a football player he was, etc., can actually explain stuff to them while they get a bit older, man. But yeah, it's always not nice losing a parent while you're obviously young of age, because again, you're then relying on other people or footage as well to really kind of let you know how much or how good of a person they were, or what type of person they were, because you can't really remember yourself at a young age. So thoughts go out to his kids and obviously his wife as well. My mum never got to see my 2 kids. That's it, bro. That's commiserations for that, man. That's obviously heartbreaking too. Obviously, her grandkids it would have been as well. So again, man, that's the thing. That's the thing you always think about when people pass away. They're not going to be able to see things that you might do in your life that you've not done yet. Do you know what I mean? And that's always a killer, man, for sure. That's always a killer, man. But thoughts and prayers go out to obviously everyone that's lost a loved one for sure, man. Big up Normal Guy, sending prayers to his family and friends. Yeah, I'm likewise, brother. I'm likewise, man. Definitely got to do that, man. And that's the right thing to do for sure. Because again, man, you know what I mean? Like, life is very, very precious, and it's short, man. It is very short. Jota and his brother have tragically passed away. This is live sport. So yeah, a lot of people obviously reporting it now. Again, it's a lot of news here. Obviously, TNT sending their condolences, and obviously just showing the amount of obviously accounts that have sent their condolences and obviously wishing him and his family love and support, man, which is everywhere you want to do, man. Whether it's come to Ronaldo or obviously Jamie Carragher there, thoughts and prayers with his family, the Premier League official, Klopp. So there's a lot of people tweeting out and obviously showing their concern and obviously condolences to the entire Jota family, man. Not just obviously him, his brother that passed away as well. So very, 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 very sad, man. RIP, big up talking football. RIP, Diogo Jota and his brother Silva. His lost, sad day, very sad day, man. Very somber day. And man. Hopefully again, he gets remembered as he should do, man. In positive lights, which I think he will do. As again, a lot of people coming out and saying he was a great person as well as a great footballer. So yeah, man. That's the only thing we can do now. Unfortunately, obviously, the accident unfortunately has happened. So yeah, all we can do is pay tribute, send our condolences, pay our respects and stuff like that, and try and remember the goals he scores, man. I'm sure there'll be loads of goals and stuff like that people are going to be replaying as well. Obviously, this is the obviously video of his kids playing at Anfield. I'm not sure if this was when they won the league. I assume so, but yeah, very, very sad, man. Very, very sad. At least they've got this kind of memory with him as well. So yeah, man. He leaves obviously a legacy with his, not only his football career but his kids as well. So, but yeah, also with the kids, obviously they've lost an uncle as well, with his brother passing away as well. Sorry. So, but yeah, man, it's very sad, man. I can't lie, it's very, very sad indeed. Big up obviously the chat as well as always. Normal Guy says my brother is in the USA Navy. Hope he stays safe and out there. 100%, bro. Sending prayers to obviously your brother as well, my guy, and hopefully he is safe. And yeah, it's tough, man, being obviously in the Navy or in the Army and stuff like that. So you're always having a high risk of potentially obviously getting into things that again can be very fatal. So yeah, always sending that love and respect to everyone involved, and that's obviously doing that over there, man. So yeah, man, 100% he stays safe for sure. Obviously PSG sending that their condolences as well. Obviously they played Jota and Liverpool in the Champions League on the way to them winning the Champions League. So yeah, man, very, very sad news. Very, very sad news for sure. But yeah, man, obviously Jota and LeBron James, obviously our prayer goes out to his loved ones during this time. May you all be guided and protected. Never walk alone. Jota. So yeah, that's LeBron James. So yeah, the news is spreading across everywhere, man. The news is definitely spreading across everywhere at this moment in time. Nunes on Instagram on his passing. Oh man, yeah, I think this might be one of the I can't even see it, man. This might be one of the first Liverpool players to put something. There are no words of comfort for so much pain. I will always remember you with your smile as a good companion on and off the field. I send all my strength to his family from where he's. I'm sure he will always be with you, especially his wife and his 3 children with the heartbreaking emoji. So yeah, that's Darwin Nunes sending his condolences there. Not sure I asked a couple of hours ago. So yeah, man. But yeah, this is obviously a real goal. Place. Against Everton. Well, yeah, man. I think of that. Oh, dude, yeah. See, look at the skills, man. What a goal that is, bro. What a goal that is, man. What a goal. It's sad, bro, looking at him, man. I can't lie, it's sad. He's actually a really good player as well. Wow. Fantastic feat. And great finish, man, against obviously Everton. This was the winning goal as well. So his last ever goal was in the Merseyside derby, and he scored it. So condolences, of course, man. Liverpool fans have placed a load of flowers. I think I've seen that before already. Yeah. So yeah, man, it's crazy, guys. It's crazy, guys. It's absolutely crazy, guys. At least people are sending their tributes and stuff. At least they are sending their tributes, man. Because that's the only thing you can really do, really, if we're being honest. That's the only thing you can really do. Nottingham Forest, everyone at Nottingham Forest is deeply saddened and to the learning of the passing of Diogo Jota and his brother, Andre Silva. So yeah, Nottingham Forest sending out their condolences as well. Jamie Carragher's obviously paid his tribute as well to Jota, obviously massive Liverpool fan himself. So yeah, sad news, man. Sad news. 2025, man. Sad news. It just feels like, yeah, every year there's something really sad that's around the corner, man. You can never predict who it's going to be, what it's going to be. But yeah, it's always something sad for sure. But yeah, man. Cristiano Ronaldo mourning Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Santos' loss as well. So yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. But big up, obviously, everyone tuning in, man. I think, obviously, I'll get back to the Jota stuff obviously after. I'll probably just cover a few transfer news just while I'm here. Just obviously update a few people. Not really much stuff going on, really, if I'm being honest. But yeah, man. Obviously, I don't want it to be such like again, it's the day of it being summer, but yeah, man, it's sad all around, really. To be honest with you, sad all around. But yeah, I'll quickly just skim over some of the football news. Like I say, to do with obviously Arsenal. Well, yeah, what is reported, Team News and Ticks was saying that Zubimendi was going to be announced today. But obviously, that's definitely going to be postponed with obviously the tragic news about Diogo Jota. So you're probably expecting to be an Arsenal player or be announced as an Arsenal player tomorrow. But yeah, in terms of like Eze and the Arsenal links, Team News and Ticks, one of the in the nose for Arsenal. He said that is a deal that Arsenal could get wrapped up in the next hour if they wanted to. Obviously, Tim talking about them paying the release clause. Eze is desperate for it. There are rumors. That they wanted to. Eze is desperate for it. There are rumors. I don't know where from that Crystal Palace are willing to do a deal under the release clause. So that would be very, very good. Big up FA Ahmed Fazan. Yo, bro, even though you only got 4 viewers, just know that success is coming to you. Believe in you, in God and yourself. Big up, bro. I appreciate that kind of words, man. And yeah, always grinding, always just hustling and working, bro. And yeah, man, big up yourself for that comment. I really appreciate that, actually, to be fair. And yeah, man, always good to have positive energy and positive vibes on the channel, man. So big yourself up every time, bro. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel and you like my content anyway. But yeah, big yourself up, brother. I appreciate that comment, to be fair. And yeah, man, always just kind of like obviously working and I'm just humbled every single time, really. If anyone's watching me, I truly appreciate it because, again, there's so much choice, so many YouTubers, content creators out there, man. Like, I'm just a small one, do you know what I mean? And I've really just started back up, this calendar year, really. So, yeah, anyone that's obviously contributing or obviously commenting and liking the video, any kind of interaction with me is always appreciated for sure, man. So, big yourself up for the comment. And again, I'll just try and do my best, whether it's 4 people watching, 14, 3, 1, none. I'll just do my best, bro. But big yourself up every single time, my guy. And yeah, man, obviously I'm just getting back to the current news. But yeah, the things about Team News and Ticks, obviously he was one of the guys that was really in the know for Arsenal the last couple of years. He's kind of died down. It seems like Arsenal, hands of Arsenal. Hands of Arsenal, he's kind of took that mantelpiece the last probably 8 months or so. But yeah, talking about Eze, saying that we could obviously pay the money. And I feel like that is getting to the case where it's like Eze definitely wants to come to us now. And it's just whether Arsenal are going to pay the if we're going to pay the release clause or not, man. That's really the key thing for sure. That is really the key thing for sure, man. But I feel like this deal can possibly get done sooner rather than later. But I feel like Arsenal kind of, depending on how much they think they're going to spend on the striker that they're going to get, whether it's Sesko or Gyökeres, I think, again, there's a lot of manoeuvring going on, especially if they want a left winger as well. It's going to take a lot of money to get all 3 for sure. At the same time, Arsenal not spent that much in the last couple of windows in terms of net spend. I think it's only like 5 or 10 mil in the last couple of windows, 3 windows or something. So there should be money there. And obviously the PSR's reset for another, obviously 3 years as well. I think we spent the likes of £92 million and that's without any kind of outgoings yet. You expect the likes of Fabio Vieira, the likes of Reece Nelson to go. Zinchenko could be out the door. Kivior could be out the door. So you're just hoping that Berta or whoever's in charge, I'm guessing it is Berta, of selling the players, will end up selling them for a decent amount of money. So then you can end up spending a bit of money on the forward line. And also you got Martinelli there, who's got interest from Saudi Arabia. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Obviously, team news and ticks. He's the one that actually broke that that Sesko was Arsenal's first choice as well. So I don't know if he's actually got legit links to them. He says, on the Sesko deal, the original thought was Leipzig wanted 83 million euros. I think the structure is complicated as the fee, because I think the 83 million was all up front. That is crazy, bro. So it's basically a release clause. That is mad. 83 million euros up front, essentially like a release clause. And if you wanted to break it down, Leipzig wanted more money. Wow, that's crazy, bro. There's no way you're going to be getting that. Not for this guy, man. That's about, what, 68, 69 million pounds or something like that. Maybe a bit more. Maybe, what, 70, 71. Yeah, crazy, man. Crazy. Arsenal always thought Leipzig would budge. Arsenal obviously don't want to go to that amount, and it's been stuck. It seems like it's a bit of an impasse. So, yeah, a bit of a to and fro there. Bit of a to and fro at the minute with the whole Leipzig news. And it's saying Leipzig's point of view is Arsenal haven't put their best foot forward. I think Arsenal's point of view is that there's no point with the numbers they're speaking. They're not putting any foot forward. So, yeah, they don't want to spend nowhere near that, man, 83 million. I think they want to spend round about, I don't know, is it 70 million euros, which is about maybe even less than that, bro. Maybe even less than that. So, yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. From him being our preferred target, I would say it's probably now unlikely. It's not completely off or dead, but it probably won't happen. Wow. And that's the guy that said that he's our preferred target. So if he's coming out saying that, then yeah, maybe it might not happen, bro. He said it's now looking unlikely. Not saying it's completely dead, but it probably won't happen. It's a big claim, man. It's a big claim. He's putting his title or his career on the line, man. Because again, a lot of people want Sesko. I personally want Gyökeres, but again, a lot of people want Sesko. A lot of people think we're going to get Sesko, but it's looking like we might not actually. Considering again, 83 million. I can't see Arsenal paying that. I think the most Arsenal probably going to pay. And it's crazy because the fees kind of changed. I mean, remember last year it was supposed to be 50 mil. I remember at the time thinking 50 mil for this guy, it's a lot of money considering, again, he was only, 21 or 20 at the time. And he hadn't really had a lot of seasons in the Bundesliga alone. But to go from that to this, it's like, bro, 83 in a season where you got less league goals as well, by the way. So, yeah, man, I just think they're trying to be greedy. And I think Arsenal have probably done the right thing in terms of making sure that Leipzig know that we've actually got all the striking options we're trying to go for. I think them doing that, they're hoping that Leipzig put down the price. But at the minute, they're not in it. So, yeah, I don't know whether they're going to be fair. If we're looking at it like this, I don't know if they're going to, man. But, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But big up, obviously, everyone in the building. Big up Paris, man. Big up Views Raid incoming. Oh, big up Views, man, as always, man. My brother. Big him up every single time for the raid, man. I really appreciate Views every single time. Appreciate, obviously, him raiding to me as well, man. Big up everyone that's tuned into the build in. But yeah, big up everyone, man. Big up everyone for sure. Big up everyone. Big up everyone. Big up everyone in the building, man. Big up, man. Views, a raid. Big up, man, for the raid. Views. Really appreciate you, my guy. Big yourself up, man. Big up Rabona. Big up Vigilante, man. Views, raid. Big up Tops. Big yourself up, brother. I hope you're well, Vigilante, man. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Big up Views, raid, man. Big up Wahaha for the for the Views raid, man. This is a raid. Hide Narcos. Big up, boy, man. Appreciate you, my guy. Big yourself up every single time, man. Big up everyone tuning in the building. Big up Johnny Boy, man. Views raid. Big yourself up every single time, my bro. Come on. Oh, this is the guy himself. Make sure you guys subscribe to Views if you've not already. Anyone that was watching on my stream, always got time for this guy. Love as always, my bro. Big up for obviously for the raid, man. Really appreciate you, my G. And hopefully you're good, man. Hopefully you're well. Big up, man. Why not Arte is a loser, you know. Big up Views Raid, man. Big up Mr. Bao. Big up, bro. Views Raid. Big up everyone tuning in the building. Big up everyone in the chat, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. All of that good stuff, man. Big up everyone tuning in, man. Obviously, going through the sad news about Diogo Jota. And obviously now I'll just turn my attention to the potential news about Eze and stuff like that. So, yeah, man. Obviously, again, Team News and Ticks was a guy back in the day. Well, I say back in the day, the last couple of years before Hans Versel is probably taking that mantelpiece, was the in the know guy. Obviously, he's been talking about Eze, saying that this is a deal that Arsenal could be wrapped up in the next few hours, man. Big up everyone tuning in. Big up Jimbo. Big up Views Raid. Big up Jimbo, man. Hope you're well, man. Big up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys smash the likes on the video, man. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. Just going through, obviously, the Arsenal news and all that good stuff, man. But yeah, man, big up everyone that's tuning in, man. I really appreciate you guys that's in the building. But yeah, man, obviously just going through the Arsenal news, like I said, he's just talking about Team News and Ticks, in his opinion, that Arsenal could wrap up the deal in the next hour if they wanted to for Eze. So I'm just wondering why we're not knocking up that deal, man. We've got the money, surely. He's a player that we need. He wants to come to Arsenal. He's former Hayland. He's someone that's really, really talented. He's a player in terms of profile-wise that we can definitely use. Definitely someone that can challenge Odegaard for a starting place. He could play in that left 8 if we need some more creativity against low blocks or mid blocks. He can go to the left-hand side if necessary as well to provide a bit of dynamism on that left-hand side. He's good at linking up play on that side as well. Can put in a good ball in too. So yeah, man, he literally fixed all the boxes. He's Prem proven, which is the new obviously buzz term now that people are using. But yeah, he's used to the Premier League. He scores in crucial games, crucial goals. So I think I'm with everyone that states that, bro, everyone wants this guy to come in for sure. I said if they wanted him, and hell off my ass off, so why don't they want him then? Yeah, this is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I don't understand. Like, it just seems to me it's a bit more penny pinching, Rabano, bro. Like, it just seems to me that they don't want to pay the full amount of money, maybe because they've got other targets in mind, paying X amount of money for a striker, left winger. But again, if you're doing all this wheeling and dealing and shuffling, you better come correct with the proper players. You can't be doing this kind of haggling and you end up with Madueke respectfully, because again, you want to be holding out for the biggest transfers so you can get everyone in the same window. Pardon me, I'm not going to accept you doing all this haggling, potentially losing the Eze deal to someone else that is willing to pay the money that he can also go to, and then we end up with like a beer tier kind of target in the end, man. So that would not be ideal for sure. My big up boy says we aren't going to get the players that are desperate to come, like Eze and Gyökeres, except maybe Mascara. We're going to get Mateta, and I'm all right with that now. Man's reserved to the idea. Listen, I'll take Mateta, bro, to be honest with you, because at least he's a striker that's powerful, that can score goals. Do you know what I mean? He's an actual number 9. I just want to, at this point, boy, I just want to just normal number 9, bro. That's literally it. Like, I just want a proper striker that knows where the goal is, that can score goals, whether it's in the Premier League or other divisions, and that can come in and help us in that forward lineup, bro. Like, we've been waiting so long since Aubameyang to get a proper number 9. Like, this is literally the time now to do it. So, bro, just get me someone in, man. But I get it, bro. Like, Gyökeres and Eze are literally, they're the ones that you've heard they want to come to Arsenal, and yet still we can't really get these deals or even make any bids over the line, man. Big old Jimbo says got to be the management that is trying to be misery, pay the money and get the man for FC. Yeah, man. I think I'm with you, Jimbo, in terms of just frustrated that the guys in terms of making the decisions and getting those attacking players are still like dragging their heels still, man. On July 3rd now, again, we go to the preseason camp, I think, next week to Spain, which is for a week. And then you go to, obviously, Singapore and Hong Kong the week after, I think. So, bro, we're running out of time, man. Preseason starts in a couple of weeks. Then we've got a few games, bro. And then that's when you're like, bro, we need these guys in really before that. Do you get it? Like, we need that striker in pre-season, bro. So especially if it's, for example, Gyökeres, because that's someone that stylistically is going to be completely different to Havertz, is going to be a completely different striker that Arteta has had since he got into the job. When you think about it, when we had Aubameyang, he shifted him out to the left. He played Eddie Nketiah up there because, again, he works hard off the ball. He would press at that particular time. Then he would use Lacazette as more as a kind of a false line that would obviously go deeper. Obviously his goals then dried up. He was getting 3 or 4 league goals a season after that. And then Jesus, again, someone that drifts down. So he likes that striker that kind of drifts into midfield for whatever reason. But for me, I feel like we need to stray away from that a little bit. I'm not saying you can't do that all the time. Again, you're going to have different kind of oppositions you're going to be up against, like the Manchester Cities or Liverpools, where you might need someone to help in midfield to obviously combat their attacking threat. But for me, in the smaller games, which we struggle against, the West Hams at home, the Fulhams, all these kind of teams, bro, that we struggle against season in, season out, that we struggle to beat, bro, you need that number 9 that's going to be ruthless, clinical, that knows what they're doing, that can finish off chances, all of that good stuff. And for me, that is going to be someone like a Gyökeres, in my opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, my guy. Did Eze going to be the highest bidder? Apparently, one of the owners of Crystal Palace also owns Leon. who got relegated to League 2. They need the money, put their bag in it. I don't want that another mascara bid. Yeah, brother, this is what I'm saying. My big up Paris as well. This is what I'm saying. Like, for me, you just got to make sure the ball gets rolling now. We're seeing, obviously, these kind of bids go in that are getting rejected. Like, what is taking so long for the second bid? And this is what makes me laugh with Arsenal, because they're so inconsistent with how they do their dealings. Some dealings are rapid. Like, the dealings that we don't want or we're not actually looking for, like Kepa or Norgard, we get them done rapid, and they're done before we can even blink. Then the ones that we actually really want, your Ezes and the bigger ones, it takes an age, the striker, it takes an age, man. But yeah, the mascara bid, if he wants to come, which he looks like he does, there's no reason why to just not put in the money they kind of want and just kind of nip it in the bud. You want him down to pre-season as well, because potentially, remember, Timber's still injured, recovering from a surgery. We've only got really Ben White as a right back now. Partey's left. Tamiyasu's out till next year. So we kind of need this guy for right back cover. So otherwise, we're going to be playing, obviously, Josh Nichols, who, again, academy product, but again, he's probably not going to be used adequately for the squad. Probably in pre-season, man. So you kind of want to use your guys that you're going to be using for obviously the coming season in pre-season to obviously really integrate the kind of style and players that you want and style, a kind of rhythm and chemistry. And that's what we did a couple of seasons ago when we had Jesus and Zinchenko. That's why we started the season so well, because from that pre-season, when we were slapping up Chelsea 4-0, when we beat Seville 6-0, I knew, yeah, this team is ready. I didn't know what for, but this team was ready to do something better than we had done the previous seasons. So you kind of need to recreate that this kind of pre-season as well. Whether we can do that, I don't know. Roberta is a lady tops. Oh, my apologies. Big apologies. LOL, made the same mistake. Big apologies. I didn't know. I didn't realize, man. Hope you obviously accept my apology. But yeah, obviously always appreciate you in the chat as well and commenting for sure. But yeah, apologies now. I know big up views for telling me as well, man. But yeah, man, exactly. Pay the money. Exactly. Also, fans, just pay the money, man. I will admit, I've watched some Norgard interviews and I think he'll be a good personality to have in the dressing room. Don't want to see him play though. This is the issue with me. Like I said, bro, like I don't think Norgard's a bad player or anything like that. I think he's a decent Premier League player. But the issue that people have obviously put to my attention, and I've thought about it as well, is if we get a couple of key injuries, which we have done last year in these kind of areas, do you trust Norgard to be your starting six in big games in the Champions League, in the Premier League, and do well in them? I'm not too sure. I don't know. Listen, you can only judge it until he comes to the club. But based off obviously how his performances are for Brentford, I don't think that's going to be a step too far for him personally. I think he can come in and do a job here and there in certain type of games, but to be a regular starter, which he might be if we get one or two injuries or someone's out of form or whatever, suspensions. Remember, look how many red cards we got last year, which is obviously always, again, a bad thing when we got loads of red cards. So it's always an issue, man. So yeah, I agree, bro. And again, the main issue is everyone thought we were getting Partey and Zubimendi and Rice as the midfield three options. Now that's obviously gone down to Zubimendi, Norgard and Rice. And again, it is a downgrade because when you're expecting Partey to be part of the squad, you're expecting, okay, he's someone that you can trust to be Champions League games, league games that can fill in here and there. And now you don't really have the pressure of him being fit every single season or every single game because now you've got Zubimendi that can fill in. So, and then Zubimendi doesn't have that massive pressure on him because now he's not seen to be the main guy and he has to play every single game because Norgard, you would say, is not at the level of a Partey. So, yeah, man, there's a lot of Fugazi things going on. And I think, again, it might actually cost us in the end. Big up Jimbo says, I'm not frustrated though, only for Arsenal. My club is spending big time. 4 times players for 216 mil. Not bad so far. I'm guessing you're a Liverpool fan then. Big yourself up, Jimbo. But yeah, man, crazy, man. Rabana says, in terms of your transfers, I'd say look at the ones that won't displace Arteta's favourites. Good point. That's who you're getting because Arteta, won't admit he's made mistakes with 29, Marino, and Odegaard. Very good point, man. Very good point. And that's the thing that with the striker situation, why we're seeing Sesko as the preferred target favourite, because again, there's a lot more wiggle room for him to say, you know what, he's on the bench, he's 21, 22, needs to get used to the league, he's not going to play this game, that game, I'm going to go with habits, and there's not going to be as much as an uproar. I think there will be a little bit, because again, we would have paid X amount of play for a striker on the bench, everyone's going to be like, what the hell are we doing? But compare that to your Gyökeres, where you could say, and many people would say, he's definitely better than habits, 100% in terms of finishing wise, in terms of positioning, etc., etc. People would definitely say that. When if he's going to be on the bench because he wants to play Havertz, especially in more than one game, people are definitely going to be onto Arteta like, why we got this guy on the bench, especially if we don't win those games, especially if we're 0-0 and Havertz is starting the majority, Gyökeres gets a couple of 10 minutes at the end, just obviously so to say, and then we end up drawing the game. People are going to be like, what is this manager doing, spending all this money for a guy to be on the bench? Do you know what I mean? So he's going to put extra pressure for, like you said, his kind of favourite signings to be benched. Similar with Odegaard, but the thing with Odegaard is I feel like, again, he's someone that potentially you could play in that left 8, potentially you could play different roles. And also as well, he's someone that he substitutes a lot. When you notice, he gets subbed for a captain a hell of a lot because again, he puts in quite a lot of stinkers last year, so he had to get subbed off. But the problem is we don't have anyone adequately of right age profile experience to come in and really deputize and keep him at the team. This is why I really want Eze, because again, he's someone that can play the 10, can play the 8, can play the left wing, can play a numerous positions as well. So when you look at it like that, man, that's someone that we need to get in. Marino as well. Again, I agree with you as well, bro. Like, see someone that, for me, I see him as a third striker now. I see him as a striking option. I don't want to see him in the midfield. I can't lie. Like, I don't want to see him there because, again, when I've seen him there, I've not been impressed. I feel like he's let us down in certain situations in terms of being lethargic on the ball, not being able to turn quickly enough, not being able to be press resistant, etc., etc. So I think certain elements of his game are definitely going to be exposed, especially if it's, for example, Odegaard, Marino, and Norgard. Because, again, none of them are the most agile, quickest, athletic. Like, again, we're going to be, especially if we're against a physical. Imagine that three against like a Brighton front three, for example, with you know how physical their kind of midfield is already. So yeah, man, it is something to worry about, man. But that's a very good point, bro. That's a very good point for sure, man. I said facts if they want to, if Arteta wish to, in it, 100%, man. Rest in peace, Diogo Jota, of course, man. Rest in peace, Diogo Jota, as always. Obviously, went through that earlier on my stream in the morning. It broke. Obviously, did a video on it as well. And obviously did it at the start of this stream as well, man. So rest in peace, as always, man. Hopefully, my thoughts go out to his friends and family as well. Tragic news. Obviously, his kids, his wife and stuff like that. Everyone obviously linked to Liverpool Football Club as well. And anyone that obviously is feeling the loss, which I think we all are as a football community, the loss of Jota, obviously today, shocking news to be honest with you. Said exactly, I bet your fellow fans didn't pay attention to that if they want to part. 100%. Exactly. Eze is challenging Odegaard, Joker is challenging Havertz. Reason is Sesko and Madueke will be signed. Yeah, very good point, man. And I feel like that's why we're after these kind of guys. And again, it is to try and protect these kind of guys that he's invested a lot of stock in, bro. People forget we've still got Jesus on the books. Like, how are we going to get rid of this guy as well? Like, he's on 265 grand a week. He's someone that's probably going to be coming back early next year. If we're going to try and loan him out, are we going to try and get him to Saudi? He's someone that we've got to keep an eye on him because, again, his wages are paying. They're going to be massively dividend in terms of how we can obviously attract all the top signings in terms of Gyökeres or Rodrigo if you want to sign them, Eze as well. What type of money are we going to be putting them on? Are we going to be putting them 200 grand, 250, 300 grand? Like, can we afford that? As well as having this guy who's on the bench, Tomiyasu, who's another one who, again, 100 grand a week, he's on the bench. So, yeah, there's a lot of things to obviously think about in terms of contracts and stuff. And that's why we obviously with the likes of Berto, when I talk about it, and again, people are on him, I know views, he's took away that Montgomery tag already. I said personally, I'm going to give him to the end of the transfer window. That's it. Because obviously the transfer window is not done. He can still achieve a lot of things that we're happy with, and then I'll analyze it and assist it. But that doesn't mean I'm going to give him a free pass for sure. Again, if he's doing things that I'm not happy with, if he's doing things that I feel like should have been done quicker, sooner, or whatever, I'm definitely going to call him out. Because again, you don't want to get into this false sense of security of just everything takes a lot of time. And because then you end up having 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years where you're just waiting for stuff because things take time. Sometimes you just got to be ruthless and say, you know what, this is your job. I expect this to be done in X amount of time and see what comes out with. If you're not good enough to do it, get rid of you, get someone else in. That's not the kind of mentality you need because, again, you need to get out of this cycle of just waiting because it just never ends. Honestly, 21 years, we've just been waiting for a league title. We've been waiting forever for a Champions League. So, yeah, man, you got to try and get out of that cycle for sure. But big up, obviously, everyone in the chat. Big up, Mr. says, Arsenal asked for installments. Palace said, yeah, 3 installments. Arsenal probably said, how about 5 installments? Only Arsenal can negotiate. Trust me, it's true, bro. Like, it's, you know what Arsenal do? Like, when they get an inch, they take a mile. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a good deal, personally. I don't know what you guys think. You guys in the comments, let me know what you think about the Eze deal. The potentially £68 million release clause paid in 3 installments. I think we're getting a good deal, personally, considering the market price for other wingers. You're looking at the likes of Madueke going for 50, João Pedro just gone for 60, Gittins has just gone for 55 plus 5, 60. So yeah, you would say that Eze, you'd say he's probably a more either established or better player than all of those I've just mentioned. So to him to get Eze for another 8 million more, and it's in installments, so you know what I mean, you even have to pay it all at one go. I think it's a credible deal personally, but I just think Arsenal are doing that thing where you never take the first offer. You always hear that saying when someone offers you a price about something, you never take the first offer. You always try and lowball them to get them for a bit cheaper. And I think Arsenal are doing that now. I think, again, they're trying to get it down to 60 mil, maybe save a couple of 7, 8 mil for maybe the striking option. But again, it's one of those things where the fans just need something to be excited about. We're still waiting for we just want an attacker. Obviously, we want more than one attacker, but just to whet the appetite, just to keep the dogs away. Do you know what I mean? Like, just give us something, throw us a bone, bro. Like, we're starving here. We've not found a proper attacker since what? People say Jesus, but in terms of an out-and-out striker since Aubameyang. So yeah, that's a long time to be waiting, bro. Season in, season out, transfer window in, transfer window out. So I think for me, if they were smart, they need to either pick which one to decide, the striker or the Eze deal, and get that through, get that over the line quickly as possible. And then people will feel a little bit more relaxed, because then they'll think, okay, at least we've got one person in now already. It's still July, we can still get some more players in. At least I know I'm guaranteed to see a player in the attacking lineup, that I'm impressed with, that I like, that I rate, that can actually change the dynamic of our attack. Because again, it's been so slow in terms of our forward line and our striking line. So yeah, man, I think that's definitely the key for sure, bro. Also have known a bit of extended payments. Yeah, we have, man. We have. Big up ST, big up Tops, and the chat, RIP to Jar, obviously, of course, and his brother. As again, always send my condolences for sure. But yeah, man, RIP every single time, man. Big up everyone in the chat, man. Make sure you guys smash the live button. We all know the script already, but our sexuals want to play blind. Yeah, you know what, bro? Listen, you just got to call it how you see it. Like I said, bro, like, again, when things are obviously obvious and things are not obviously going the way you want to, we need to make a change. We've already gone 5 years without winning the trophy. We need to make a change. We've not won the league in 3 years in a row, finishing second. We need to change our tactic. In my opinion, I feel like we need to go a different route. And the thing is, if you want to play a Havertz in certain type of games, cool if you want to do that, because then at least you've got two types of strikers that you can then obviously merge with. You can bring them on for 25 minutes at the end. You can start them in certain games and then bring obviously Gyökeres on as well. So like again, it's one of those ones where you can even play them both, because again, at Leipzig, obviously Kai Havertz was playing that second striker where he scored all those goals. So there is room for you to play them both. But again, for me, you just got to get someone different to him. I think Sesko, personally, even though I'm not seeing too much of him, in terms of stylistically and what he wants him to do, is kind of similar to Havertz. So you've just got another version of Havertz who's just quicker and younger, bro. So yeah, man, I don't know, man. I feel like we need to go in that direction, but we'll see if we do, man. Big up Jimbo, got over the shock of reading about Diego and his brother, bro. I've still not got over it, man. Definitely not got over it, bro. I think it's going to take a while for sure, because it's just something that's not unexpected. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's crazy, man. Unbelievable stuff. All the rumored targets have release clause and still being negotiated, which makes no sense. 100%, my guy. 100%. Like, I feel like, again, when the ball got targets and the ball got release clause, and you can obviously pay the money when you need to, bro, you just got to do it, man. You just got to do it. Obviously, I'll get onto this kind of major news in a minute. I'm just going through, obviously, the comments and that. But yeah, apparently Sesko looks like it could be off. Close your eyes, guys. Feel the connection. I'll miss this psychopath once he's gone. Bro, he's coming with some mad stuff. I can't lie, bro. He's creative. I'll give him that. He's creative, man. But none of it have worked for sure. I said, big up ST said, I personally think also I've done a fine job so far in the transfer window. Backup goalkeeper, backup DM, looks like a centre back coming in future proof in case of the Saliba leaving. Listen, ST, you know what it is, bro? Like, for me, yeah, I could hear that if obviously the owners and obviously the transfer winners we've had before were massively solid. But because they're not, for me, they don't get the benefit of the doubt for me, because again, you could do all that kind of stuff, but are you going to get the striker? Are you going to get the forward players over the line? It's yet to be seen. And that's where I think a lot of Arsenal fans are coming from, because again, you're looking at the past, obviously, windows where we've got Sterling and all these guys that are not good enough, or we've not got anyone at all, like in January when we could have got Ollie Watkins. You look at that and you've got to wait in your mind and think, are Arsenal actually going to do what's required? Like, I won't put my house on it. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely wouldn't put my house on them doing all the jobs they need to be done, because we know previously they don't do it. So we'll have to wait and see. But if they do it and they get all of this kind of stuff done, then I'll be like, yeah, cool. We've actually had a good window, because again, we've got these kind of backups ready in place. And then we've got for me now, like I always said it before, 3 attackers at least minimum, yeah. Left winger, striker, AM, or right-sided forward. But it looks like we're going to go for the AM. So yeah, but that's just me personally, guys. Big up everyone tuning in. They're arriving in Radcliffe for the title of billionaires. Brother, they just don't want to spend the money, bro. That's literally it. They've got the money, they just don't want to spend it for sure. Arteta's rattling your club from the inside, rotting your club from the inside, sorry. He needs to go, get that aircraft with the Wenger about banner flying again. Yeah, that was a mad time, you know. But man was spending peas on banners and that. Crazy. And the thing is, he wasn't even outside the Emirates. He was outside, was that West Brom or Stoke? Or it's one of them kind of stadiums anyway, man. Crazy. Bring your boots, guys. We need you to feel on the pitch. If Alonso ever dares to do that. Oh, my God. Crazy, man. It's your first game of the season, broke billionaire derby, 100%. Man U versus Arsenal. It's Comedy Central watching the car crash. That is Arsenal and transfers. Yeah, man. Transfers is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Telling response. It's mad, bro. Which is why I always feel awful for the real Arsenal fans. Absolutely getting taken for a ride. Yeah, I get you, bro. Like, literally, man. A lot of fans are dedicated and obviously passionate about the club and really want the best for the club. But again, it's very difficult to get behind when you know that the club are not trying their absolute best to win. If they were, then you could just put your hands up and say, you know what? We've got the best manager possible. We've got the best manager possible. We've got the best team possible. We've spent enough money on the best kind of targets possible, and we're just not good enough. Fair enough. We're just not good enough. But you always feel like we're a position away or a manager away to really achieving something better. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we got Vintage said also always taking the leftovers of rivals. Again, a stigma that absolutely stinks, but it's true. Really, really true. You know, I always come through with the facts. That's funny, man. Literally, with their season tickets being the most expensive in the league too, fans are being milked in both quality and quantity of the players as well. 100%, bro. 100% in terms of the lack of squad depth that we've got. We only got, 22-man squad, when we should have, 25, 26, or whatever it is. And then, yeah, the quality as well. Have we got the best striker available? No, we haven't. Have we got the best left winger available? No, we've not. And so on and so forth. So, yeah, man, I agree, bro. I feel like, again, if you're going to charge massive money, you got to have a good team. Like, otherwise, do the other way. If you're going to charge, obviously, lower prices, then cool. You could just say, we want to get top four and whatever. But you can't be charging champagne prices for lemonade football. Do you know what I mean? So, it's crazy, man. Big up Village says, when are you streaming the games again? Probably the quarterfinals, I'd say, man. PSG versus the Bayern Munich on Saturday. I'm definitely going to do that one. And I'll see what other games are at different times. Because, again, I think the Chelsea games are at 2. So, that'll be a bit late for me. But, yeah, man, pick yourself up as every single time. Laporte even managed to solve Barcelona's financial struggles while the Cronkies and Ineos are haggling. 100%, bro. We're just taking our time, man. We're just taking our time. It's mental that there's 100K people waiting for the season tickets, apparently. Yeah, it's a long waiting list, bro. Like, if you give that up or don't go, because, again, the putting it in place. I know my boy, big him up, man, Rambi, he's obviously got a season ticket, but he was even saying, like, again, if you don't go to a certain amount of games, they're locking off your season ticket, bro. Like, you have to make, I can't remember the exact amount, but you have to make X amount. I think it's like 90% of the games or something. And even if you aren't able to go, you have to be able to sell it on our ticket exchange, or it counts as like a negative against your, obviously, season ticket. And then, yeah, you get it taken off you, man. So, yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. We got Carlos in the building, says, well, go on chat. A reminder to everyone that Chelsea have a better pool than zero European heritage. Arsenal, Rodrigo chooses Arsenal over facts. You're absolutely deluded. Well, yeah, it's no surprise though with these takes. But yeah, man, their ticket prices are the most in the league, and yet they are literally now the club that's gone the longest without a trophy. In the top 6, yeah, 100%, bro. 100%, man. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Arsenal are no longer a big 6 club, says Jimbo. Carlos, your club is finished. Relax. Tell him again, Vintage. Tell him again. Exactly, Barca, they'll always say they're broke, but they always find solutions to make signings look at the signing of Dani Almo, for example. They find sponsors to make it work. Yeah, even the fact they're linked with Nico Williams, who we were told that, they can't afford him, or his wage is going to be absolutely massive or whatnot. But yeah, they look like they're going to be able to sign him. So, and I know Bilbao are going to want a massive, obviously, transfer fee with him as well. So you got to look at that and think, wow, they must be doing something right in the books or whatnot. So yeah, I said, karma. ST says Harvest finally gets too much criticism. You know what it is, ST? I think it's due to circumstances as well. If we would have bought him for 25 mil, 30 mil, and he was on 150, 60 grand a week, I think the level he was at, it would be fine. But bro, you're gonna get criticized if you're the highest paid player and you're missing sitters, bro, because he's on more than Saka, he's on more than Gabriel, he's on more than Odegaard, he's on more than Rice, he's on more than Saliba, like he's on more than all of these players, bro. So when you're in there, you got to be the best player. You have to be. You can't be on the most money and bring in stinkers. Do I think he's absolutely awful? No, I don't. I didn't really want him at the club. But again, for a second tier striker, I think he's cool. Whatever. But again, long term, it's not going to be something that's obviously viable anyway, because again, he's on 300 grand a week. So we're not going to have that sitting on the bench for 2, 3, 4 years or whatever, how long ever his contract is. So we're going to have to figure out a situation. But yeah, man, I feel like, again, the price tag of 65 mil and then how much money he's on plays a massive factor in terms of how people judge him. And that's just the way it goes, unfortunately. If he costs cheaper, and this is why I feel like Martinelli probably maybe even gets a bit more criticism than he probably should, because again, he's 60 mil. But, sorry, he was 6 mil when we bought him. But the problem, obviously, with Martinelli now, he's on 180 grand a week. So yeah, again, you're going to get a bit more criticism, man. So yeah, for sure. It says here with the Dodgers, we got bro. Havertz ain't a striker. Nah, he's like a 10, kind of second striker, kind of 10 in it. But again, we're using him up front. But I feel like, again, that's more of an Arteta problem in terms of you're trying to force feed him. Maybe, and remember, guys, he was supposed to be coming in as an 8. That was his old position. We bought him to replace Xhaka, and he was so bad there that he didn't provide any kind of quality that we had to put him up front. And then he was a bit better there, and he was decent there. But again, he misses too many chances, which, this is why we always see that at Chelsea, that he missed chances. So, again, he misses too many easy chances, man. He'll score a few, don't get me wrong, he'll score a few good goals, but he'll miss a few easy ones as well, man. So, that is definitely the issue. I said, it ain't actually, he needs to be reconsidered. I said, today ain't April Fool's Day to Paris to ST. LOL, Vidic, you're 53 G. What are we doing here, blood? You're 45, Carlos. Rest. Oh my God, bantering Barca, but they actually win stuff. Yeah, they do. To be fair, I'm young and the Tops with a laughing emoji. I understand your point, Tops. We don't have the faith in the board based off prior season. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying, which is fair enough. Do you know what I mean? If people obviously have faith in them, obviously that's their prerogative, that's their opinion. But I can understand why people don't in it based on what they haven't done in the last couple of seasons. It's hard to trust them again to really obviously do what's needed to require. Because again, one transfer window, you can't say, yeah, I'm happy with the business. Do you know what I mean? Because even with the Rice one, we got Havertz. You're like, why did we spend that money on that when we could have got a natural striker or someone else in a decent position? So yeah, man, it's just one thing older than the other. I didn't banter Barca. Did they, these top gooners? Massive Tops is older than 45. Nah, I'm not, bro. What's going on here? What's going on, bro? Top Gooners have zero self-awareness. Keep Kepa introduced on the club's socials before Zubimendi. I still think there could be a last-minute surprise. Madrid have 100 mil if they win the Club World Cup. Just saying. No, listen, Paris, man. Until it's announced, I can never say definite he's coming. And this is why you just gotta wait, bro, until he's on .com. You can speculate and obviously talk about the rumors and whatnot, but yeah, you can only do so much, bro. But if you ask my opinion, I think it is done, but they're just probably waiting. Apparently, it's supposed to be released today. Obviously, it's not going to be out of respect of Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva's passing, which obviously completely obviously agree with as well. But yeah, the longer you leave it, man, the longer you obviously don't get that announced and signed, the more people kind of are going to be, like you said, worrying about, is there going to be a last minute hijack from someone or whatever. So yeah, man, you have to wait and see. But again, it's one of those ones because they've done that to death, the PR. You can't even get gassed. I personally can't even get gassed about it because it's like, bro, I've sat here and seen them obviously put this news out about 4 times, and it still ain't signed yet. It's still ain't on the website, so it's crazy, bro. Carlos says Top Gooners are pure entertainment with a laughing emoji. Obviously, he's liking the back and forth with the Top Gooners. So yeah, man. How much did Chelsea sign João Pedro for? I think it was 60 mil or something like that. I'm not sure the exact amount. Exactly. Barca win stuff. Hansi Flick is an incredible manager. Has got them playing very well. Yes, man. I mean, the thing is, he's very brave as well, and I feel like Arteta can learn a little bit off him. Not obviously going the full whole bang of the high line they do, which is absolutely crazy, man. And again, you could say that it potentially cost them in the Champions League. But again, high risk, high rewards, bro. Like they tried it, they won the league, they won other cups as well. But yeah, man, they do. They had a very good season, bro. And I think next season could be the same if I'm being honest, bro. Especially if they get Nico Williams on top. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's crazy, man. 50 plus 10 mil add-ons for Vidic. Obviously saying about obviously João Pedro. The we beat Real Madrid that did not lose against top 6 cup does not exist. Bro, yeah, again, these kind of stats are not relevant unless you win trophies with it. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I'd rather just win the trophies than just lose to the top 6. I can't lie. Because what actually, it doesn't even matter, man. Really, it's just a little bit of banter for a couple of weeks and then people forget about it till the next season. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Apparently, Liverpool were going to offer Jota in a swap deal for Isak. Really? Is that actually the case? Oh, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy how obviously it's all unfolded, man. The better question is how much are we paying for him when we come in for him in the next 2 seasons? Yeah, true. Pick yourself up, Paris, man. Because again, you know, we should have that spin the wheel on which Chelsea player we're going to get next. Do you know what I mean? Every season, it's like we've got a freaking cult bonding of us just getting Chelsea players, man. Which is going to be next year? Sanchez or someone? Do you know what I mean? Gusto? Do you know what I mean? Like, who we're going to get next, man? 60 mil for a mid is absolutely insane. I'm guessing you don't rate João Pedro, bro. Says Vidic, João Pedro has 40 G8 in 2 years at Brighton. Vidic. His record is decent. I think he's a good player, man. It'll be interesting to see where Chelsea play him, though, because again, he's normally playing in the 10. He can play false 9. He can play on the left as well. So, be interested to see if he's actually the striking option. Because if he is, then you might even improve, to be honest with you. Again, a run at striker at a bigger club, it might actually improve a bit. I told you my theory yesterday of obviously Marcelo Skelly, Zumbamendi, and now Raya are framed as the rejected Real Madrid. God willing, Perez is bringing me Saliba. Obviously, Real Madrid fan there. It's crazy, man. But yeah, 20 on penalties. Rest Carlos. That's coming with the stats, you know. I said 20 on penalties. That can't be real. I said I don't see where I don't see where Tops has chest from to think Arsenal have transfer pool. Now, listen, we got more transfer pool than you, brother. That's what I'm saying, rude boy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, rude boy. Yeah. If it's not Brighton, you ain't involved, geezer. You know them way there. Brighton FC fam. Like, what we do to you, you do to Brighton, bro. You get me? Cherry picking them, man, and that. So yeah, Flick is going to be a thorn in my side for some time. Rodrigo, you're all in for the swap. Listen, I love Rodrigo, bro. I said we literally had Osimhen wanted to sign for Chelsea, and that is not confirmed. These sources are HP. These are not real sources, bro. Barbecue sauce and that. Yeah, I need that fact check, rude boy. Yeah, man said as a Flick still. Chelsea treat Arsenal like they treat Spurs. We beat Liverpool to Casado and Lavia too, but everyone beats Liverpool, bro. We beat Liverpool to Zumbamendi, fam. How about that? How about that? Where's Carlos getting this, bro? This is what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying, bro. He's getting it. He's getting that at HP, man. These sources, brother. I'm telling you. Man said Carlos is the Lulu. So man said, so what? It's fat spinach. Also have no transfer pool. But yeah, man. Yeah, if that makes you sleep at night, keep telling you something like that. I told you Alonso said we need him. We can give you a goat though. Aye. Vidic says, yeah, Carlos, because of the money. We got a lower wage bill than Arsenal. Vidic, that's true. Of course, Arsenal have no pool. They have 0 European trophies. But speak for yourself, Vidic. We literally paid Man United to take Sancho back. yeah, Man United. Bro, Vidic as well. Where's Mbuemo, bro? I'm waiting, man. Where is he? You know that tweet about him wanting to join Man United was last month, bro. So there's been a month of him wanting to come to you. How come you ain't done the deal yet? What's going on? What's going on, people? I said, yeah, Flick is a proper manager. And the way he has the team clicking as well so quickly, he's definitely going to give Madrid a few headaches. 100%, man, 100%. I'm going to quickly go on about the Sesko news. Team news and ticks on Sesko. He said the original thought was that Leipzig wanted 83 million euros. I think the structure is as complicated as the fee because I think the 83 million euros was upfront, essentially like a release clause. If you wanted to break it down and Leipzig wanted more money, bro, there's no way you can pay 83 upfront for Sesko, bro. What are we doing here? That's crazy. If it's true, obviously, that's just obviously based on his information. Also, always thought Leipzig would budge. Obviously, Arsenal obviously don't want to go to that amount, and it's been stuck. It seems as it's a bit of an impasse. Leipzig's point of view is Arsenal haven't put their best foot forward. I think Arsenal's point of view is that there's no point with the numbers they're speaking. They're not putting any foot forward. So yeah, they're not going to go anywhere near 83 million. I feel like their maximum they want to pay is like 55. I think maybe 55 to 50, maybe 55 to 60, maybe. But yeah, man, 83. I think that's like 70 or something. So yeah, there's no way they're going to pay that. I don't think in it. This is Arsenal we're talking about, man. But yeah, from him being our preferred target, I would say it's probably looking now unlikely. It's not completely off or dead, but it probably won't happen. So that is a massive, obviously, turn of events in terms of him saying that he doesn't think Arsenal are going to sign Sesko anymore. It's probably heavily unlikely. I think Team News and Ticks was the first person to say he was definitely our first choice. I think so. He might still have links. I'm not too sure. He's been very hot and cold the last couple of years, or last year in particular. He was the one that dropped the mystery German that never came. So I'm not too sure how much you take obviously his reports for, but. Again, completely off or dead, but it won't probably happen, man. So he's saying that it's probably not going to happen. But again, it leads me to thinking this is the guy, bro. I think I said that on the stream yesterday. That would not surprise me. I think I did like yesterday morning, bro. If we end up with this guy, man, I could smell it. I could smell it, man. Especially with Aston Villa and PSR obviously issues as well. Flick ain't going away, unfortunately, but I trust Alonso. I saw Slot get number 20 in his first season, so that fuels some hope. Yeah, listen, sometimes the unknown is the best thing, bro. Like, sometimes you being the unknown kind of factor in a league, people can be taken by surprise, and yeah, you can end up obviously doing the unthinkable or shocking people and winning the league or doing a mad thing, bro. So yeah, man said 0 Paul. If Rodrigo does by some miracle leave, he'll end up at Bayern or Liverpool before Arsenal. Madrid aren't taking Arsenal's Callan payments. Nah, you know what? We're going to have to come correct if we're going to try and get this guy as well. Because, again, there will be other opposition, but it just depends how much we're willing to pay for him and if we're willing to give him the top money, which I think we would, to be honest with you. But whether he wants to come to us or not, we'll see. We'll see, man. There's going to be a lot of teams after him for sure. Especially with obviously Liverpool and potentially Manchester City in the mix, Bayern Munich as well. So yeah, man, I can't believe it's so easy to cook Arsenal, bro. The thing is, you're getting away with murder for this because you man are rubbish in it. Because yeah, you are 15th as well. You are getting away with murder. Don't let these guys twang you now. Like you're trying to cook Arsenal. What about your team, bro? What are you going to be doing next season? Yeah, what's going on here? What is going on here, bro? What is going on here, man? It's the boil in the rice pot. El Clasico going to be cinema for sure. Vidic Tops is sat there in 35 degrees heat in a beanie, deluding himself, thinking Arsenal have transfer pool. You think Chelsea got transfer pool, man? You're the deluded one here, geezer. And yeah, I'm promoting a brand, man. Make sure you go cop that. But yeah, it's crazy. Laughing emoji. I said anyway. Back to work. Blood, peace. Exactly why you have no pool, because you'll keep coming for our dead. That doesn't prove that we don't have no pool. That proves that we've got terrible scouting, like well, people that are scouts or whatnot. Because again, we're not going for the top players because we're going for your scraps, bro. It's mad. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, man. I said El Clasico last season was excellent as well. Can't wait for this season. Yeah, I think they announced obviously the fixtures. I think it's October and May. So yeah, that should be good, man. And again, they normally play each other maybe in like a league cup, or sorry, their version of the Spanish Cup, and potentially could be the Champions League again this season, in considering if they both get to a certain position. So yeah, man. I said Carlos stopped the cooking. Liverpool are actually the team I follow in the Prem, so you can imagine how much I love this appointment. Seeing what he did at Leverkusen as well, and how he was also part of the Galacticos. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he did, what he will do in Spain. Again, no one thought they would go. They nearly did the unbeaten or the invincible treble. So they won the double and obviously the league unbeaten as well. So yeah, man, there's definitely potential with Alonso. Just see if he can get all these players, and let's see, what kind of different formation he does. Because I feel like they are going to be a bit different to the Ancelotti team for sure, bro. Because Ancelotti was mad old school, innit? So we'll have to wait and see. My massive live or who? Torture fish sauce. Bro, nobody has ever said Arsenal have transfer. No one said Chelsea's got transfer pool. What are we doing here? What are we doing, bro? Like, no one says that, man. It's like when you try to say that Chelsea have got a great atmosphere. No one in the history of football says Chelsea have got a great atmosphere. No one looks forward to go to Stamford Bridge, man. What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? What is this? I said, answer me. Does Arsenal have transfer pool? Bar for bar, Rodrigo chooses Chelsea over you. Bro, if we get Rodrigo, do not go anywhere. Do not go anywhere. Do not go anywhere, brother. But you're not going to go from anywhere because you go for the Gittins and all these guys now. So you're not. This is what makes me laugh. You say we take your rejects, but you just get kids from Brighton, brother. What's going on? We are officially back, blood. Don't let me win this. You're not winning it, fam. I'm pretty confident you're not winning it. So yeah, I'm not worried about you, man. Still, I can't lie. World champions soon land. The emoji. What's going on here? That's what Football Carnage called to Rodrigo. It's going to be interesting for sure because closer to the end, we actually started handling Barca. We know a few months ago it was close to 90 million. Why we were surprised now? Yeah, I mean, I feel like we thought that we could obviously get them to go down a bit lower, but bro, the guy signed a new contract last year. They're in no kind of. I mean, I know people are saying that they kind of need the money or whatever. But from their point of view, it's like we don't actually need any kind of what's the word? We don't have any kind of pressures that we need to sell, obviously, the player in it. So they can just sit on their laurels and kick back for a piece. You get it? So yeah, man, it's crazy, man. You don't know Liverpool are a Prem team too. Madrid are my number one though. Fair enough. What happened to the £30 million budget? This is what I'm saying. Like the war chest that we hear every single season, this massive war chest about Arsenal going to be spending a lot of money. I'm yet to see it now, man. We just spent a bunch of money on reserves keepers and stuff like that. So yeah, it's still early. We're coming into July. There's still time to rectify that, but we're waiting, man. We're waiting. I said Arsenal transfer pool is overpaying the players to get them in. Mbappe is now adjusted as well with Alonso as the coach. Now your team shape compactness will be better. 100%. I said no, I didn't big up no, big up Jota hits home. I'm jealous. LOL, you're guaranteed a trophy every single season, says Paris. Big up Liverpool Goals TV. Absolutely devastated. Life is too short. R.I.P. Diego. Obviously, R.I.P. Condolences to Diego Jota and his family, and Andre Silva, who's obviously passed away as well in a car accident early in the morning. So yeah, big commiserations, man. Obviously, devastating news anyway in general, man. So yeah, hopefully these guys get the love and obviously the care that they need in this difficult time. But big yourself up for being in the comments, bro. Really appreciate it, man. Obviously, emojis as well. And with Galazzo Garcia as second striker as well, bro. He might have got, you know, when you guys, you know, when people like stumble upon like a second striker where you think, oh, this guy could be pretty good. He looks like he could be that kind of guy that can nick those kind of late winners in those tight games, but not the main striker, but can actually be a good like deputy as well. So he's been pretty impressive in the Club World Cup so far. That header he scored the other day was sick, man. I can't lie, that was a sick header. But yeah, man. But we'll have to see how obviously how Alonso uses him in it, if it's sporadically or more as a team bench player, man. Finally getting his time to shine. Jude being clutch as always. Vinny getting back to himself. Trent being fire. These delusional London fans think they can get Rodrigo. I'm dead. Who are you gonna get, Vidic, bro? Who are you gonna get, bro? That's what I want to know, man. Who are you gonna get? Vidic, well, man, ain't pulling. This is what I'm trying to say. These men ain't pulling up trees themselves, brother. It's crazy, man. Man said I won't be satisfied with Arsenal transfer window until they get rid of. Till they rid us of Garnacho and Hoyland. Garnacho, you got him. Yeah, that's nasty. That's nasty work, man. Big yourself up, bro. That's nasty. Yeah, good squad now. You're one centre back away from being complete. How's 66 doing? Haven't watched any of his games so far. I'm on about Trent. Yeah, that's why the Jota news wrecked me as an 8-year-old girl. My reason for choosing them was Real Madrid had the same kit as the South American team, and then I like the Liverbird. Oh, fair enough. That's a pretty genuine reason, to be fair. But yeah, man. Yeah, obviously the Jota news has definitely got her in for sure, man. 66 or 12 as he is now. He's getting caught a few times in the CWC. Yeah, I did see that the first game people were saying, he didn't have a great game. But again, this is modern day football, man. This is content creator football, bro. You have one bad game, everyone's on your neck, innit? So yeah, man. But yeah, I think he'll be a good signing overall, though. To be fair, I think he will be a decent signing, man. I said Endrick seen go on to be cooking now for sure. Big up Paris. It says you can't even say his name. Trent has been so good. People want to hate though. He's been doing exactly what we want him to do, especially once he swapped to a back three. Yeah, that's the key thing, man. I think that's the key thing. That's the key thing, man, for sure. Alonso will fix him though. He managed Fring Pong, so he has experience. Yeah, true. That's true. That is very, very true. South American. What do Tops? Do you need glasses? Well, I think I'm Muslim. Oh, sorry. South African. Apologies. Yeah, I was just quickly reading it. Innit? My bad. Amrin will not sign Watkins. We will wait on Gyökeres and judge about how we conduct business. I'm not surprised if Gyökeres takes a bigger pay for one season outside of Europe. Maybe. I mean, he's got to leave Sporting Lisbon now. You get me? So yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Today I was told that Arsenal spoke to Ollie Watkins again and said hold fire on any deal. He would be third choice, but with the first two looking difficult, it's not a third choice. That's miles away. Arsenal is Watkins is an Arsenal fan. I would love to play for them, bro. If this, oh my God, oh my days, if this is actually true, man, it's peak. It's actually peak because again, we had chances to sign this guy in January to try and help our campaign in the Champions League and in the league, and we opted not to then go back and sign him for probably the same amount of money because I'm assuming they're going to be wanting 50 mil, 55 mil again. It's jarring, bro. It's very, very jarring, man. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully we just get one of the other two. I can't even lie. Even though I feel like Watkins is probably better than maybe even both of them. I don't know because I've not seen them both in the Premier League. But yeah, man, I just don't know, bro. I just don't know. I don't know what you guys think, man, about Ollie Watkins, but it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Tottenham did want Christian Norgard. Thomas Frank absolutely loves him. He can't stop singing his praises, but Norgard only wanted Arsenal. He wasn't going to listen to anything else. So yeah, that's obviously the Norgard news. Fantastic. Big up obviously everyone in the chat, man. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. 66 is our version of Arsenal 29. I hear it, bro. I fully hear it, guys. I fully hear it, man. Let me land when I start driving, says Carlos. And then here we go, Sesko. This will be the end of this summer's story. Yeah, I know, man. I think it'll be a back and forth tale, but yeah, I still think we're going to get Sesko, man. I think that's still the preferred target for sure. Obviously, this is another report here saying Arsenal will not pay more than 70 million for Benjamin Sesko. Arsenal are waiting to see if Leipzig change their stance as Sesko is Mikel Arteta's preferred target. He feels Sesko completes the team. So yeah, yeah, crazy. If he thinks he completes the team, this guy must be some world-class world beater, bro. I can't lie, because yeah, it's crazy, man. He can't be rocking up getting 8 Premier League goals. He's not gonna run. I can't lie, but yeah, we will see, man, if he comes in. Hopefully he does well. Hopefully he's sick. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't think I've got a lot of faith in him, if I'm being honest, bro. I can't lie. But yeah, man, big up, obviously. Oh, I can't even see that Tommy now. What's it? Come on now, he still loves Liverpool, even under the 66 by choosing 12. Yeah, true. That is very true, to be fair. Football brings people together, so no matter your race, your language, or who you support. The Jota news has stolen any headline you can find right now. Can you believe it? Yeah, I know, man. It's crazy, bro. It's very, very crazy, man. Very, very sad that it's taken that to really kind of bring people together. But yeah, man, very sad news. Liverpool Goals TV, bro. Very sad news, man. And Newcastle after Kudus, that top 4 will be a joke. Listen, man, if they get Kudus, man, that'll be a nice little adduction. And the thing is, he's good on that right hand side. And then you got him, Gordon, Isak. Ooh, they might be cooking, bro. They might actually be cooking. I can't lie. He got married only 2 weeks ago as well. Unbelievable. Live every day like it's your last. 100% Liverpool Goals TV, man. That's what you got to do, bro. You just got to take advantage of every single living day, man. Otherwise, it will be your last for sure. Obviously, Liverpool Goals TV. Indeed, so heartbreaking news. 100% agree with that. It's very, very heart wrenching for sure. I think I can speak to everyone and say that's very, very tough news to take. And yeah, it's been a hard one to swallow, or tough one to swallow, in terms of him passing away, as well as his brother as well. RIP to his brother Andre Silva. I know you might get lost in obviously all the tributes and stuff like that, but it's important to obviously make sure we highlight him losing his life as well. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Obviously, on to other news. David Ornstein kind of backtracked here to what he said previously in the previous article. Him saying, "Oh, apparently Arsenal looking for 3 positions, and it's not dependent on a sale." In this kind of athletic podcast, he goes on to say, "Arsenal always wanted to strengthen the left hand side. Well, they've got Gabriel Martinelli there. If he was to leave, then you could see them bringing in a top left-sided winger. If he's not to leave, I don't think so. So I don't know if that's opinion or if he got inside scoop that Arsenal not willing to spend the money if Martinelli doesn't leave. So I'm not too sure. We reported on the likes of Rodrigo and Anthony Gordon. I think that's if Martinelli leaves. I don't necessarily think that's if he was to stay, which is kind of a backtrack on what he's been reporting all summer. He's never said when we've been linked with these kind of players that Martinelli had to leave. All of a sudden, he's saying this now. So I don't know whether that's a ploy from the club, putting that out there to make sure or make it seem like we've not got a plethorous amount of money and making sure that, again, it's just a case of us just trying to make sure that we get a decent amount of fee for him as well, with Saudi being interested. But I feel like for me, if we were to sell him to get him off the wages, I could see that being a possibility, and I think something that Arsenal would do. Because again, like I said, with Jesus on the books, I just can't see him on 265, this guy on 180, and then bringing in a Rodrigo or Anthony Gordon, who else, for 300 or 250 being viable, because our wage bill is out of control when you think about it, man. We've just given top dollar to too many people for sure. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. But yeah, man. I said a quick maths. Now it's the manner of this move cannot be forgiven for this side, unfortunately. But good luck to them. Well, at least the last 2 years of Spanish lessons will not go to waste. 100%, man. He's been learning that Spanish lesson hard, bro. Hard, man. Do you know what I mean? I said I literally talked to an Arsenal fan that goes to Chelsea away every year because he likes the atmosphere. Okay. Okay. Chelsea in big games and European nights, the atmosphere is class. I've been there myself. Yeah, but you're a Chelsea fan, so you're gonna say that. Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Newcastle are all looking stronger than Arsenal, and Forest might actually learn from their mistakes. Top 5 for Arsenal looking spooky. Oh, at the minute, again, we've not actually strengthened our team. Do you know what I mean? We've only got some kind of backup kind of players. So yeah, we need to do a bit more, man. We need to do a bit more. We need to strengthen our team for sure and get some more starters in, man. But at the minute, again, if the window was to close today, then yeah, it would be looking kind of scary. But we have got a bit more time to try and strengthen the attacking lineup, and hopefully we can get some attacking players in for sure. I said, factually, Arsenal served up the worst ever European semi-final atmosphere in my life with a Tifa that was mocked universally. Rodrigo ain't joined that trash. We shall see. We shall see. I don't want Martinelli, and said before, we know who we're getting. But to be fair, now is the time to sell him. But Bayern Munich will pay the price tag. Do it because Rashford is getting leaked at Bayern Munich. Yeah, Bayern Munich are really after a left-sided forward, bro. So I feel like for me, if we're trying to sell him, even the Saudi thing, because again, Saudi are a team, or sorry, Saudi's team. Saudi's a league that they like to get like a marquee or kind of a young kind of player, kind of every trying to transfer window. You've seen in January they got Duran. I think last year, I can't remember who they got last year. It was what, Tony last year, last summer. So they like to get a player that's kind of in their 20s, late 20s or whatever from the Prem to kind of join one of their kind of teams. So it could be Martinelli, man. It could be Martinelli. I know that one of the teams, I don't know if it's Al Hilal or Nasser. I can't remember which one it was. Well, after Diaz, but then they're going to try and pivot to Martinelli if they can't get Diaz. I don't think obviously Diaz is going to. I didn't think Diaz was going to go anyway, but obviously I assume he's not going to. Definitely not going to go now, considering obviously the tragic things that's happened at Liverpool this season. So yeah, man, when you look at it like that, I feel like again this is definitely the time to cash in if we can get the right piece of money for him, and if you can upgrade on him, then you definitely need to, because again we've had a lot of players that again stay in the kind of realm of being okay to decent, but they don't really progress enough. Do you know what I mean? So. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm so scared to open any news sites or go on socials. I can't bear to read any more Jota news now. I'm distracting myself deliberately now. I'll crack if I see anything Jota. Yeah, I can imagine, bro. Like, pick yourself up, obviously, being in the chat, man. And any kind of Liverpool fan, obviously, today is obviously definitely a sad day for you guys in general, considering how much, again, obviously, you meant to the club, your team, how much you contributed in the last 5 years. And again, it's just something that you don't really expect to ever happen to anyone, any kind of football team. I mean, it's sad and obviously heartbreaking when you see people, like players collapse on the floor and stuff like that when they're playing. So to actually hear a player's actually passed away, like non-football related and in a complete accident as well. So yeah, man, it's very sad, man. It's very, very sad. Obviously, Ornstein went on to say about Noni Madueke. He's one of the players that also looking at. Also have a long been searching for a backup competition for Xhaka. They first looked at Mbeumo, that didn't work out, so they had a look at alternatives. Madueke is among them. A lot of appeals to Arsenal about that profile because he can play on either side too. He'll be known to many of the Arsenal players. He's London-based, and Chelsea are always open to conversations about trading. It's clearly one Arsenal are doing some work on. Conversations are more on the player side. I don't know if anything club to club has happened at this point, but that can change very quickly. That's a fluid conversation at the moment. If he is to go, Chelsea will be looking for a sizable fee. I don't know the exact fee. Some are reporting in excess of 45 million. I'd previously seen he was higher, certainly higher than what they paid for, I'd imagine, man. So obviously that's the reports on the Madueke thing. Yeah, obviously Ornstein's tweeting about it, saying that we're actually interested in this guy. So, oh boy, man. Hopefully we don't get him, man. Hopefully we don't get him, but. Yeah, this thing could go so left, fam. How could they justify paying 50 million pounds for him, bro? How? Especially when we ain't got striker. Once we get him in, Garnacho and Sesko, bro, that would be a whole shame window, fam. Jesus, that would absolutely stink. Absolutely stink, bro. But yeah, man, it's crazy work, nasty work, man. Man said, yeah, pick yourself up for that. He definitely could have gone about it differently. Honestly, I knew even before the season started that he was going to go to Madrid. It was evident. Yeah, I think everyone in obviously both parties could have definitely handled it differently for sure. In terms of Trent maybe being a bit more transparent about obviously how the club have maybe not treated him or got him what he wanted. The club maybe saying that look, we tried to offer Trent a certain amount of deal at a certain amount of time. Maybe we should have been a bit quicker, etc., etc. So I think there was mistakes on both obviously parties, but. At the end of the day, I feel like, again, you got a good deal for it. You got 10 mil for a guy that literally was going out of contract a month later. And then now you've got a good replacement for him as well. And they've got a player for 10 mil that would normally cost in any kind of market, probably 100 plus or whatever, based off the going rates of fullbacks and midfielders at this current stage, man. So, yeah, I think in the end, you both are kind of in a better place for it. I would say you got rid of a player that potentially didn't want to stay there and got in a player that can potentially be as good in Frimpong. So we'll have to wait and see, man, with it. I saw one that's multilingual. I assure you that Spanish speech wasn't all that. Okay. It's not a case of it being learned for years. It's a case of it being rehearsed as a speech. True. Press conference was English. Yeah, that's a very good point, to be fair. So it's more of a dialogue that he's learned rather than him being able to speak it fluently. That makes pretty much sense, to be fair. I hear it, man. I hear it. I hope 12 does well at the Bernabeu. Matt's calling him 12 is funny. This 29 and 12 makes you crease every single time. I really do. But the game I watched in the CWC, he was hooked off just after half time. I think was that the first game he played? Because I think that was before, like you girl was saying here, that Roberta, that was before they changed to a back three in it. So I think after that, I've not watched a lot of the games. I've seen the highlights of certain things. The ball he put in for Garcia was sick as well. To be fair, and the header was sick as well. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Thank you for his participation in their 1,000-day course. They might be joking. LOL. Yeah, most of us knew he was moving. What pisses me off, was the lying and the cryptic nonsense. Should have just manned up and said, "I'm moving at the end of the season." Yeah. I mean, yeah, he definitely could have handled it better, to be fair. But then again, yeah, I don't know. You don't know when he actually decided he wanted to leave. Maybe there was actually a chance still. He was still contemplating staying if they offered him what he wanted. But you just don't know what the time scale was in terms of framing and what was said and stuff like that. So I don't know. I feel like when he was coming out in interview and saying he wants to be captain and stuff, I think he generally wanted to stay. But then something obviously changed, whether he wasn't happy with the contract that was offered or what that was obviously instigated, or the fact you maybe took too long to offer him a contract. Something definitely happened, or maybe Bellingham's got in his ear. I don't know, but I feel like his attitude definitely changed towards Liverpool at some stage in it. We got Mayhem in the building. Obviously here to sit here. Sorry to hear you say about sorry to hear you sorry to sorry, I can't even say the words, bro. Yeah, obviously about Diogo Jota, man. Sorry you're about to hear that, bro. Hope you're well. Ian, that was the first one, I think, even though he wasn't bad, to be honest. He's played full games since that. He's been our best. He's best as a wing back. Yeah, I think it gives it a little less, obviously, defensive responsibility for sure. You expect the same from Konate to say now if he's leaving because Real Madrid are lurking. You would think so, bro. You would think so, man. You would think so for sure. You would think so for sure, man. Yes, it was the first one, but I wish him the best. No more to be said. Chelsea have no transfer pool. Okay, like we didn't sign Marcel Desailly. Crespo was for the money. Zinchenko, you paid the most money. Fabregas also had first refusal, and obviously we didn't want to sign him because we had Ozil, so then he went to you. Courtois, obviously you signed him when he was a bit obviously cheaper, and then loaned him out. Kovacic from Real Madrid, obviously you paid the money. Rubino wanted you, but obviously he chose Real Man City because he wanted the more money. Diego Costa left Atletico Madrid for the money. Fabregas, obviously said that already. Pedro obviously was getting older. Eden Hazard chose you for the money. So yeah, you expect the same from Konate if he's leaving because Real Madrid are lurking. There's many more. Sign the World Cup golden boy Enzo Fernandez for the money. Casado for the money. So yeah, my teacher told me of the Jota's passing for a period. Oh man, nicest player I ever met. You never walk alone. What thoughts and prayers are with his family. Thank you, Jota. You never walk alone. I'm effing in tears. Yeah, sad news, man. Sad news, man. Sad news. Do not let me land. No roast today. Thank you, Jota. Yeah, for sure, man. Big up Jota every time. Thoughts go out to his prayers and family. I get that, but I also can't ignore the fact we've lost Salah and Van Dijk as well. Just wanted to say that we could have lost Salah. Yeah, true. That's very, very true. That's very, very true. You're doing well. Yeah, Rodrigo, join a club like Arsenal who can't get invited to the Club World Cup. Think of the positives in life. We need to sign a striker. The thing is, the European heritage is funny because we've signed players without being in the Champions League, bro. So what are we doing here? Think of the positives in life. We need to sign a striker, Isak, and it wasn't Mo. True, that's the best outlook. I've been seeing a lot of horrible stuff towards Trent online. Yeah, man, it's never that deep, bro. It's just football, innit? You know what I mean? Top Sports, everything down to money. Hey, listen, you had the most money during those times. What do you want me to do? This is getting clipped. You had the most money, fam. Just to say, you got, bro, why do you keep going on European heritage, bro? I just said we've signed the best players without being in the Champions League, bro. Our best players we've signed, we weren't even in Europe at all. So, yeah, man, it comes down to that, bro. It comes down to a lot of things, man. Sometimes it's the relationship with the manager. Sometimes it's obviously how much money you pay for the fee. Because some of these fees, no one's matching. No one's paying 125 for Casado, bro. No one's paying 105 for Enzo Fernandez. You guys were willing to pay that, so you got him. Like, what? Like, there's not just, oh, well, I just want to play, you know. Come on, you're smarter than this, geezer. What's going on here? You got to agree a fee with the club, innit? Like, if people are not willing to pay it, then, again, they're going to be like, okay, you can just have the player, for sure. And a lot of teams, a lot of players during them times, they would have 30 mil for Zinchenko them days, bro. No one had 30 mil for Crespo them days. Only Man United, really. They were the only two teams that had the money or were spending the money like that to get those kind of players in. So, yeah, man, it's all obviously subjective, of course. Yeah, we expect that from any player. Difference is, as a club, we have to learn. So we'll pack him up if he acts up on the contract. Also, Edwards and Hughes are back. 12 was impacted by 12 was impacted by Klopp leaving. Yeah, and this is where I feel like, again, during a period of time where I do actually think Trent did want to stay at Liverpool. But there's something that happened, whether it was like you said, Klopp leaving, or when Edwards left for a period, or Hughes left for a period of time, and then when they came back and stuff like that, where he kind of just changed his mind and again maybe got swayed. So yeah, Konate would more likely go to PSG. Perez has liked Saliba for a while. So yeah, I will never be horrible. He did lose his legend status overnight, but may he prosper at Madrid. That's a good way to put it, Jimbo, to be fair. But not against us in the Champions League, of course, yeah. You don't want him to do it to you in the Champions League for sure, man. But yeah, Tops, we made a 116 million profit. We valued higher than Barcelona. We're the most expensive club. Yeah, we are, man. We are the most expensive club outside the the Club World Cup for sure. But again, we need to make sure we translate that into trophies as well for sure, man. I can't tell you how much I hate the Liverpool versus Madrid matchups. It's always hell for me. I can imagine, especially because as well, you support both teams, and they're always high pressure games, Champions League final, or like one of the knockout games, or obviously a group game that both teams need to win. So I can imagine, bro, it's never like a chilled out game where there's nothing on the line kind of thing. So I get it, bro. And I get it. Sorry, I keep calling you bro. Apologies. But I get it, man. And yeah, it's always, again, you always kind of play each other quite recently as well, whether it's obviously last season you played each other, and then a couple of seasons before it was the final. So it's like every other season, especially now with the new Champions League rules, you're probably going to play each other probably this season coming as well. Especially with you probably getting an English team in the group stages, man. Big up Kieran said, did Jota's brother die as well? Unfortunately, he did, man. Both of them died in a tragic car accident. Thoughts and condolences go for obviously both members of the family. It's very, very sad news, of course. But yeah, man, very, very sad, man. Majority is gone now, so will they keep pushing for Isa? I don't know, bro. Honestly, I don't know, man. In terms of what they're going to be doing in terms of long term, man. I don't know, my guy, to be honest with you. But yeah, it says yes, he was with him. And Jimmy says, no, you're not. We earned more and are higher place. I did see a thing where we were the highest place, but I don't know if they're basing that off obviously transfer fees that we pay for particularly obviously players, and obviously the wages we've paid, because obviously I think our wages are actually pretty high, man, considering. So yeah, that needs to obviously come down. Man said, Mr. Battle says, yeah, I see Konate as a better fit for PSG, but they are signing. Zabani and they have Pacho to partner. Madrid are more after Saliba more than Konate. The thing is as well, you know, I feel like, again, it just depends which one becomes more available for cheaper, because you already know Real Madrid like to do the free transfer thing. They like to save money on those kind of transfer fees they paid. I think the biggest one they paid, or the last big one they paid, was Bellingham, innit? So again, they got Trent for free, got Mbappe for free. So I feel like whoever becomes available quicker, they're going to be paying more for sure, man. They're going to be paying more for sure. He did actually beat Real Madrid this season. Yeah, the Real Madrid trophy, of course. I said, look it up, mate. When hashtag #1, Barca #2, #3. Yeah, I'll have a look, bro. I'll have a look, man. I'll have a look. I don't even feel like humbling you today. Nah, man. It's the day to just obviously reminisce and just think about the good times. Big up Raj, man. Big up my brother. Hope you're well. Hope you're good, my guy. I will let you have that one. I said I am still upset about Jota, man. Yeah, no, man. It's terrible news, bro. It's terrible news. Obviously all the Liverpool fans are feeling it, and every fan out there is obviously a bit gutted by it. To be fair, because he's obviously passed away, as well as his brother, man. So condolences to the both of them. But yeah, it's a real shame, man. It is a real shame. Also, Rudiger. Also, Rudiger literally leaked it a few months ago. Oh damn, that's crazy. We are the famous. Look at this guy propping. Look at this Chelsea prop, man. It's crazy. But yeah, Mayhem, same brother. Jota news just broke my heart. I hear it, my guy. I hear it, man. I'm not going to read that out. But yeah, Madrid paid 50 mil for housing, mate. They pay what they have to. Yeah, listen, that's very true. That's a good point, to be fair. That's a good point. But I feel like with them, like, if they can avoid doing it, they will. But you're right. They do pay when they need to. They will pay. They will pay the money, man, for sure. If you don't sign a new striker, goodbye to the Premier League. If we don't sign us as a Liverpool fan, wow. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I'm not too sure, man. I'm not too sure. Big up Static, my bro. Hey, buddy, sad news. RIP Diogo Jota. I know, man. RIP every single time, man. Obviously, just paying our respects and thoughts to Diogo Jota, man. Very sad time, bro. And just unexpected. Only 28 as well, man. So, yeah, man. Unexpected and very, very sad for sure. Big up Raj. He says, we will definitely sign a striker now, but I'm not focusing on signing one due to, Jota's passing away. We have to retire the number 20 shirt. 100% agree with that, bro. I'm not even a Liverpool fan, but I feel like that would be a great tribute to, obviously, retire it, put it on the mantelpiece, and then just go forth from there. Do you get me? So yeah, big yourself up every single time, man. And hopefully you guys can give a good tribute to him for sure. Yeah, Rudiger is a character. Yeah, he's always doing madness, man, Rudiger, to be fair. Big up E. Ross, my big up Tops and the crew. Hit the likes and subscribe. Condolences to Diogo Jota and his family, friends, and fans. Yeah, 100%, man. Big up yourself, E. Ross, be in the chat. And make sure you guys like up the video on 27 likes. Let's see if we can get to 30 likes, people. Let's see if we can get to 30 likes, people. But yeah, big up yourself. And yeah, condolences go out to Jota and obviously Andre Silva, who both passed away, unfortunately, early hours of this morning, man, in a car accident, man. So yeah, thoughts go out to obviously all of their family members for sure. They do indeed. We forget that Alonso is playing a back three system, so the back line of Housen, Konate, and Saliba is still possible. That could definitely still slap with Trent obviously being one of the fullbacks, and I think Mendy coming back from injury. He could be the left-sided fullback as well. So yeah, bro, he'll play that Bayer Leverkusen system for sure. And again, I feel like you'll see a different element and a different side to Real Madrid once he kind of gets his teeth stuck into it. Because I think people are kind of used to, and you would be too, the Ancelotti kind of method of how to play. But I think Alonso will bring a different dynamic for sure. Whether it's successful or not, I don't know. But we'll soon find out, man. It worked for Leverkusen. They bossed their league when they won it. So yeah, 25 likes, people. Like and subscribe. Yeah, man. Unless we can get to 30 likes, people. Big up everyone tuning in the building. If Arsenal sign Rodrigo, Gyökeres, and Eze, it will be a brilliant summer. Yeah, it would be fantastic summer if we did sign all of those three, bro. I feel like we are going to have to make some sales to do that. And again, we would have to bring some of the prices down potentially, considering if you're looking at Rodrigo for 80 plus mil, or obviously Gyökeres will be 60 plus, Eze probably the same. But yeah, that's the dream, man. That's what we need to be hoping for and that we get, man. Anything less, then you are going to be disappointed, considering we are linked with all of these players. Do you know what I mean? And after the seasons that we've had and the windows that we've had, where we've just not pulled, we've not put our ideas up, man. We've not pulled our finger out. So yeah, for you guys, big up E. Ross, my bro. Real Madrid will sign more players, buddy. They will be stronger for the next season. But yeah, literally, he said something like, "I'm looking forward to playing with Saliba" or something like that. Yeah, he's always on a joke man thing, though. To be fair, and again, listen, Saliba will play for them in the next 2 or 3 years. I'm not denying that, man, because again, he's got the ties to the team, and yeah, he definitely will be playing for them in due time. But I feel like again, for us, we just need to try and get the most out of him before he leaves, man. And if that means buying some extra players, then we need to do that for sure. We need to do that for sure, man. Big up everyone in the chat, man. Big up everyone. Godfrey, hope you're well, bro. Big up everyone in the chat, in the community, man. Big up everyone tuning in. I unsubbed from Anfield Agenda because he didn't make a video of it, but Rival fans have. Disgrace. I mean, to be fair, bro, what I will say to defend that is that some people defend it and process it in different ways and different times. I'm sure he will do a video on it, but he's probably just gutted, bro. Like, think about if someone was to ask you to do a video straight away, you'd probably be like, I'm not in the time frame and mood to try and do it, because you're just kind of processing what's actually happened. It might be a bit easy for rival fans to do because they're not emotionally connected, even though it's still sad, to the actual player. So, bro, you just got to give him a bit of time. And the news literally just dropped today. So people will probably in their own time drop the news whenever they obviously feel ready and comfortable to do it, whether it's today, tomorrow, weekend, whatever. I still think it's just some of those things to really process. Even like some of the Liverpool players, I don't think Salah's commented on anything, or some of the others, man. Like they're all going to, obviously Nunes has put something already, but some other players haven't. So I think everyone just deals with grief in their own time differently. So yeah, man. But yeah, left wing back is going to be, okay. Alonso said Mendy is too injury prone to be relied on. Fair enough, man. At least he's coming in and stamping his authority straight away. Do you get me? So like, he's not doing the thing where he's kind of tiptoeing around players. He seems like he knows what kind of first team he wants. You already seen Rodrigo on the bench. You already seen the likes of him saying about Mendy then being too injury prone. He's letting them know from the get go, man, that this is obviously not on or whatnot. So yeah, fair enough. You got to be strong. You got to be strong when you come into a new team, man, for sure, man. But yeah, if also don't get a proper signings in by preseason trips, Saliba will be start seriously looking at Rudiger's invite to Real Madrid. 100%, bro, 100%, man. And like again, even Saka, bro. You people forget that Saka hasn't actually signed a new deal either. So yeah, these guys are gonna be looking at bro, are we actually making some moves? When Declan Rice is coming out saying, we need some players, and obviously I think Ben White came out and said we need some players for the next season. Timber did the interview earlier in the month saying we need some help, we need some more players. Bro, the board have to deliver and get the players, brother. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, RIP to Diogo Jota, his brother Andre Silva. Thoughts are with the family. Sad day for football. Love heart emoji and prayer emoji. Big up Tim Smith, man, Leeds fan. Big up yourself, bro, for being in the chat and paying your respects. Really appreciate it. And yeah, man, definitely echo that same thought process, man. Thoughts go out to obviously all of the Jota family for sure. I honestly think if we win if we win the Club World Cup, or one of our other centre backs leave, we'll be seeing Perez at the Emirates. Oh my dogs. Please, no. Don't do it, man. Don't do it, man. I appreciate that, brother. Big up, man. Of course, man. Big up the chat, big up the community, man. Always showing love within the community. Really appreciate it. Of course, I do think that Craig needs time to process. He seems quite sensitive. Yeah, man, this is what I'm saying, bro. I feel like, again, you got to give these kind of content creators a bit of time to really process what's actually happening, because people forget, even though they see the content every day and they post every day, bro, they are still human beings. They still need to obviously process things time after time. And again, it might take him a lot to come on the screen and say his thoughts. He might not be knowing what to say yet, or he might not want to say the wrong thing, especially being so close to, obviously, the club in general. And yeah, he might not feel strong enough to actually do it. So, and that's fair enough, because again, it's his club, it's his play that he's watched and gone through. So yeah, man, you got to give him a bit of time, bro. And he'll be back, obviously. I mean, some Liverpool content creators, big up Monts, he said he's obviously not doing any kind of content today out of respect, like obviously Jota passing away, because again, he's a Liverpool fan. So you got to respect everyone's obviously own personal journey in terms of how they deal with situations. Some people would rather go on stream to try and forget about it. That's just how different people work in it. So yeah, man, for me, I feel like, again, you just got to respect everyone's kind of boundaries and how they process things and how they deal with certain kind of griefs, whether it's football or anything personal related as well, man. Because again, everyone's different, man. You can't assume because you would do certain things a certain way, and next one's going to do a certain thing, or woman, a certain way as well. So yeah, man, it's one of those ones, bro. Master Smith, thanks, man. Big up G, big up everyone in the building, man. 100% loving that, loving the community, man. Make sure you guys like the video and make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, man. On the road to 3,300. You guys are really smashing it, man. Really supporting me, and I'm glad I've started to do these kind of daily shows. I do a daily show at 9 o'clock a.m. talking all things transfers, and then this afternoon show as well, man. But yeah, it's really getting people in, and I'm loving interacting with all these new faces, man. It's really, really good. It's really, really good, man. So I appreciate all you guys in here for sure. But yeah, man, facts, I was in tears all morning, only started feeling better on views this stream, and now then. This is what I'm saying, that's why I'm able to joke more now. 100%, and this is what I'm saying, man. People take it in differently, man. People take a bit more time, people take less time. People, like I said, like to make jokes just in terms of to get their mind off it. Some people like to be serious and try and think about it and really appreciate the time they've obviously had with the player, or good moments that the player's given them when they've watched them play. So yeah, man, it's just sad all around for sure, man. Sad all around for sure, man. Loads of crying emojis for sure. It's tough, man. Nicely, so there was a report that said that for real, that after the Club World Cup, we want to make a Galactico centre-back signing. Listen, man, it could be on the cards, man. Like I said, Saliba definitely, he's only got 2 years left. He's getting to the point where we're going to have to try and, you know what, not usher him, but kind of let him know his decision. Because again, if he's saying that he's not willing to sign any kind of contract, regardless of what we pay him or what kind of project we sell him, then you have to look to try and sell him. We can't be letting him go on a free. He has to get sold at some point. Whether I don't want to sell him, but if he's made it adamant he's not going to sign on a new deal and stay at the club, we got to get some peace for this guy, bro. There's no way we can let him go for a free. That would be a travesty, bro. That would be some nonsense, man. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what actually happens, man. If you guys obviously do make a Galactico signing, maybe that's probably the reason why you're trying to not usher out Rodrigo, but kind of hint that you're willing to sell, because again, the price is out there that you'd be willing to part ways with him for the £90 million euro. So yeah, man, might be because of that, might be because you want to get that centre back signing in for sure. Big up, Mister said, Nasty said, Tops, big up, appreciate that, man. People progress, sadness, and grief differently. Gotta respect the space. 100% agree with that, bro, man. That's literally what I said. Like, again, some people just deal with it kind of differently in terms of some people want people around them, some people want to be on their own. Like, it's just different in it. So you just gotta respect it, man, and just wait for them to be ready to talk about it in their own time for sure. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, big yourself up for the comment, man. So Saliba won't stab us in the back, but most likely next summer. So he won't stab us in the back this summer, but next summer when he's got a year left, he's definitely going to do it. Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he signs a new deal, Paris, bro. But if he doesn't, then you just got to get as much money as you can for him, man. I don't know how much they'll be willing to pay. I don't know how much Arsenal will be willing to sell him for. But again, you just got to be very transparent and just see, bro, is there any kind of inkling you're not going to sign this? And if you're not, then yeah, out the door, and we just got to get someone else in, even though we pay him insane because I do rate him highly. But again, man, we can't be letting these guys go on a free. We've already let Sanchez and Ozil and Aubameyang and all these guys, Partey, Jorginho, like the list goes on. Even going back to the likes of Welbeck, like are selling kind of strategy has been atrocious, to be honest with you, in terms of who's been in charge and how we sell players. But yeah, it's crazy, man. The Real Madrid knock, bro, hard knock life. In it, yeah, for sure, man. Arsenal need to make themselves look attractive. Need a few marquee signings and to get players to share the workload. If you don't, then players of Saliba's caliber will leave. Yeah, for sure, man. And again, you need to make these players, like even like Declan Rice and stuff like that. Like these players, they're gonna want to cut eventually in a couple of years or even next year if we're just being in the same place of not winning trophies and then being in that kind of era where we're just kind of relying on the same man every single year. Your Sakas, hoping Odegaard goes into form again, relying on the likes of Rice and obviously Gabriel and all these guys, bro. Like up to a point, it's gonna be coming to a point where it's like, bro, like I even read like somewhere like Gabriel's like 27 now, like. He's been here for a minute now. He ain't won nothing. So we need to get a move on with this, bro. These guys that we're saying they're youngsters and they're prospects and they're getting into their mid to late 20s now. Do you know what I mean? Saka's what, 24, Martinelli 24, Saliba's getting into what, 24. So yeah, man, we need to get a move on with this thing. I can't lie, bro. If you're gonna try and use this team as a springboard to try and dominate or do what you need to do in the Premier League and in Europe in general, then yeah, you got to try and get this project in first gear now where you're in the driving seat. Otherwise, yeah, it'll just come across as a giant waste of time. We can't even secure Mascara, mate. Yeah, man, I don't know what the hold up is for that. I mean, it looks like it's pretty clear how much they want, 20 million euros. I think we still only want to give them 17, which is kind of crazy considering, again, we've still got a lot of money to still spend. So, yeah, man, I don't know, man. I feel like, again, Arsenal fans, we're just kind of waiting again for the Arsenal and for the club to just move serious, man, and get proper players in. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, brother, I love you for real. Never heard of Arsenal are too nice, constantly overpaying players and keeping players for the good vibes, and then it bites them in the ass in the end. Yeah, I feel like, again, we want to keep good relations with certain teams or whatever, but then at the end of the day, we can't be aggressive enough when it comes to negotiating and getting the players over the line, man, rather than obviously our incompetence at board level. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I agree with you, bro. Keeping players for the sake of it, letting them go on a free. Even like Tierney, bro. We should have got some money for Tierney. I'm seeing Liverpool potentially getting 8 to 10 mil for Robertson, bro. And it's like, bro, Tierney, you could easily have got a little, what, 8 mil, 5 mil, 9 mil, something, bro, to put in the kitty, bro. Instead, we just let him go for a free. So, yeah, I just don't get it, man. Like, again, I feel like our selling tactics are very, very poor, outdated, and they need to be refreshed for sure. Big up everyone in the chat, man. This is 100%. Never heard of Mascara until the other week. Honestly, bro, I never heard of him until I heard of him end of May when it was one of those kind of reports you see on Twitter where Arsenal were linked with him. I was like, who the hell's this guy? We're not going to be linked with him, mate. I thought it was just like a nothing report. And then obviously Hannah Burzel tweeted, I think last week, that he was our main target for centre back or whatever cover. So yeah, I said exactly. Now they want Noni for the vibes. Laugh my ass off. This is what I'm saying, bro. It's the same old. Do you get me? Your current status reminds me of Liverpool under Hicks and Gillette. Bad times, yeah. You man was spending some mad money on some mad players them times, bro. I can't even lie, brother. You man were going mad. You man were going mad, man. But yeah, man, Ollie Watkins to Arsenal, bro. I just feel like, yeah, that's gonna be a non-starter for me personally, because again, I don't see how you can go from not getting him in January when we could have to now getting him in the summer when again we should be going after the guy we didn't get him in January for. Do you get me? So yeah, that would definitely be a one that didn't make any kind of sense, but it's crazy, man. But yeah, nobody will be coming for limited and stiff. Declan Rice, we shall see, man. We shall see, bro. We shall see. Hopefully not, man. Cause I like Rice in it. So yeah, man. You stay over there hating, fam. You stay over there hating in it. You know them way there. You know them way there, man. But yeah, man. Hopefully again we can obviously secure some players in it. But 100%, their business is appalling. Hate sounded negative, but it gets old. Nah, I hear it, bro. I hear it, man. Listen, you're not wrong, man. The thing is as well, like you've got to just cut out how you see it in it. Do you know what I mean? Like again, if the guys are not doing their job, then you just got to say you're not doing their job, and it needs to do better. So yeah, man, nothing obviously ever personal, but again, it's one of those ones, man. It's one of those ones. Obviously, I think I had an article somewhere, man, on about obviously Arsenal's transfer dealings and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know if I can find it, man. But yeah, big up obviously everyone in the chat, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video, man, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Obviously, sad news coming in about Diogo Jota and his brother passing away. But yeah, hopefully again we can see some nice tributes for him, and hopefully Hopefully, his legacy won't be forgotten for sure. Because again, he was a fantastic player. Man said, "Run me my Madueke money." Hopefully, that is not the case. Fingers crossed. But you never know with this club, man. You never know with this club. The fact we even linked with him is crazy, anyway. But yeah, man. Obviously, Football London did like a little article talking about Arsenal face a brutal £232 million transfer reality as Arteta handed Premier League title warning. Arsenal will be looking to add new players to their squad this summer window, but he's already facing an uphill battle as they look to strengthen their squad. But it could be that Arsenal start the new season with the same squad size or worse. What the hell? Injuries hit Arsenal hard last season with Marino utilised as a makeshift striker in the absence of Kai Havertz and Jesus in the second half of the campaign. Bukayo Saka, Ben White, and Martin Odegaard also had spells on the sidelines with Gabriel Magalhaes and the likes of Tomiyasu, Calafiori, and Duran Timber also having injury hit spells. So yeah, a lot of injuries there, but there's plenty of excitement around signings. Arsenal will make the summer. The question is, will it actually be enough? Arsenal named a 22-man squad in the 2020. This is what I'm saying, bro. 3 fewer than the allowable by the Premier League, so they were already short compared to their rivals. They did have 2 players on the 21 list, Miles Lewis-Skelly and Ethan Nwaneri. They called upon making it a 24-man squad. Well, bro, we could have obviously them as extra, bro, because they're on the 21s. So we should have. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. We should have 27, man. What's going on? We're still 3 man down in the obviously a season where we're playing a lot of games, brother. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man. I said it's downright laughable now. Enzo is better than that Dusty Rice in that 8. They told you about Warchest only to give you Chelsea scrubs. Bro, it's disgraceful, man. It is disgraceful. Laughing emoji. Did he score 2 free kicks against Madrid? LOL. Arsenal is capable of signing Kepa, Zubimendi, Norgard, Eze, get no strikers and tell us they're monitoring ease that situation. Bro, listen, bro, that is actually facts as well. You know, that end bit is crazy, scarily true. Because trust me, that would be the PR that comes out if we don't get a striker. Oh, we're monitoring Isak. We're definitely going to get him next season. That's why we're leaving off. It's crazy, man. But yeah, man. Yes, a lot of course had injuries last season. Literally, we've got Real Madrid making inquiries for Enzo, World Cup golden boy. These sources, man. These sources. But yeah, back to the topic at hand. Of those 24 players, 5 have departed. Neto back to Bournemouth, Raheem Sterling back to Chelsea, Kieran Tierney, Thomas Partey, and Jorginho have all left. That means Arsenal need to make 5 signings just to break even. Oh my days. From the squad they had last season, before we even talk about Arteta getting the added strength in depth. That's a very good point, to be fair. Just to get back to that 22-man squad, we need to get in 5 players, and obviously we've got Kepa in, so many should be announced. Then you got Norgard, which should be 3. Mascara will be 4, but yeah, and then we're still missing another player, bro. That right winger, of which obviously Sterling was occupying, that slot, bro. We still need another player in there. Kepa Arrizabalaga has already joined from Chelsea. That's like a like for like replacement for Neto, with Zubimendi set to replace Jorginho in the £55 million squad. Christian Norgard should replace Thomas Partey, with Mascara likely to be covered in Tierney's absence. Then there's a striker situation with Victor Gyökeres and Benjamin Sesko likely to join to make it 5 out, 5 in, albeit adding a better strength to the forward line with an out-and-out striker this time. But again, numbers-wise, we're still relatively short. Is that enough? There are links with wingers. Eze and Rodrigo are the 2 main candidates, which would push Arsenal squad numbers to 25, with the talks of 15-year-old being added to the first team picture as he turns 16. Bro, you can't be adding a 16-year-old to our first team, bro. What are we doing? Do you know what I mean? Not as an official member to rely on, bro. That's kind of like an extra guy that maybe you might give an appearance to here or there, depending on who you get on the League Cup or something, and we're winning the game, and you give him like a surprise appearance for an encouragement. But, brother, you can't name as a proper part of the squad, man. The guy's 15 still. What the hell? Man City named 21-man squad last season, but counted 6. This is what I'm saying. You got an unlimited number of obviously under 21 regulars, so you can do as many as you need to do to bolster up the squad. So the fact we only got 2 is obviously a detriment in it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's crazy. With obviously Liverpool also naming 21, but only counted 3. So they have 24-man squad, but obviously they had less injuries than us as well. Liverpool did not have as many injury issues as their 2 Premier League title rivals and can rely on a smaller squad. Although they have boosted this squad this summer. by adding 4 big names with 3 exits. City have added 2 by bringing in 4 new names and letting 2 leave. So yeah, even them 2 have obviously strengthened their squad, not in terms of quality wise, but numbers wise as well, man. It's crazy, man. Big up the chat. Man said, laughing emoji. Anyway, I'm out. Remember, Tots, you got no pull, bro. Why do you keep pushing this agenda, fam? How many times are you gonna say this? No God to replace Partey. Let that sink in. Yeah, this is obviously the biggest the worst factor of the whole situation, that he's actually replacing Partey. Man, it's not great, to be honest with you. It's not great at all. I said VPN, you know. No God over Rice. I said Shinomi Timbers. The league must be petrified of a VPN. NordVPN, obviously, they're talking about. It's crazy. Land it to Vidic. Also have no pull. I mean, come on, man. What the hell are Arsenal doing there? Imagine signing Norgard, then flexing to say it was only Arsenal. Nobody wanted you, bro, apart from Spurs. But yeah, the Jones after a run. Getting big in the tech space, says E. Ross, says Jimbo to E. Ross. Yeah, obviously the Norgard thing's not great, if I'm being honest. I've already said this before. That's not the person I would have obviously signed. I would have just kept Partey, but it is what it is, man. We've signed him, and let's hope he's a decent player, man. But again, it looks like Arsenal are trying to cut costs to, I hope, spend big in the forward market, man. Or otherwise, it's going to be a complete waste of time for sure. A complete waste of time, man. But yeah, man. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But we'll have to wait and see what obviously happens with that. But yeah, obviously on other news as well, just quickly, João Pedro's shirt number confirmed ahead of potential Club World Cup debut. Obviously that's him in the Chelsea shirt. João Pedro will have some big shoes to fill, learning of his Chelsea shirt number. Pedro's transfer is said to be in the region of £60 million from fellow Premier League side Brighton. A plethora of teams were after Pedro, like the mighty Newcastle, that Chelsea had to fend off. Wow. Oh my God, what pull. What amazing pull. And the Brazilian has signed in time to feature in the Club World Cup quarterfinal. Bolstering a Chelsea attack that already includes fellow summer signings Liam Delap, Nicholas Jackson, Pedro Neto, Christian. Oh, look at these star players here, man. Liam Delap, Christian and QQ. Wow. Nicholas Jackson. Wow. The forward has already trained with his teammates in America. Pedro has now been handed the number 20 shirt at Stamford Bridge. This squad number had only been vacant for a short number of time, with the Cole Palmer upgrading to the number 10 before the Club World Cup. Whilst wearing the number 20 shirt, Palmer scored 40 goals and chipped in with 29 assists in 94 appearances for Chelsea in all competitions. These are the previous Chelsea shirt holders: Deco, Pablo Ferreira, Alex Victor Moses, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Jody Morris, Glenn Hoddle. Speaking of his move to Chelsea, Pedro highlighted his desire to win silverware. Oh, that's funny, man. This chat. Don't listen to the haters, Tops. Listen to the Kepa. He said he joined to raise the levels. You're gonna see the best of me, guys. You're gonna see the best of me. They saw let me work out, and they thought they'd try it too. But I said, apart from Spurs, yeah, that's a new low. That's funny, man. I love this game. With the laughing emoji. He forgot Lewin ain't there to bench him this time. Yeah, he was benched at Real Madrid, wasn't he? Became number 3. Big up Anfield says change my profile pic. Big up Mayhem, man, for that. But yeah, obviously he said he's ready to win trophies. His debut could be as early as this weekend, as they face Palmeiras in Philadelphia. Victory over the Brazilian side will set up a semi-final showdown between. Wow. The ref, listen, Al Hilal did beat Manchester City, so I can't even say too much, man. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Next Tuesday, it would be the semi-final. So we'll have to wait and see whether you get through to that. But yeah, man, the more they have more of a chance of raising the Titanic. Crazy thing is, Carlos is absolutely right. Yeah, man, Lewin benching him at Real Madrid was funny. I can't lie. Yeah, that was crazy. To be fair, I didn't even realize that was their third keeper until they started playing him on a regular basis, innit? So, yeah, man, it's mad. It's absolutely mad. But big up the chat, man, as always. Obviously, bit of news about Chelsea there, and João Pedro getting a potentially, obviously, new shirt number 20, and he could actually start at the weekend. I think it was, man. But yeah, man, quick, obviously, news as well about Liverpool, obviously, apart from the Jota news, just on about Luis Diaz, saying that, again, crazy money, Luis Diaz exit on, as journalist shares Liverpool's real stance on the sale. Well, yeah, Liverpool could still offload Luis Diaz this summer if a mega money offer arrives on the table after a journalist claimed that the club's not for sale. Stance could yet still force a dramatic U-turn, while Henry Winter also gushingly praised the Reds for the exceptional balancing of the books this summer. The Reds have wasted no time strengthening their title-winning squad this summer, with no fewer than 7 new faces being welcomed through the Anfield doors. And with Arnie Slot still looking to bring in 2 more faces in the form of a new centre-back and a new striker, it could be a very different Liverpool side that takes the field in 2025-2026 campaign to defend their Premier League ground. So, yeah, man. Again, however, before the Reds activate the next stage of their real building built program, Slot and the sporting director, Richard Hughes, are working on offloading a number of stars who are considered either dispensable or worse, no longer part of the manager's plans. Obviously, Kelleher has left, as well as Trent Alexander-Arnold and Kwanzaa finalized his move on the way out. Luis Diaz is another one who's been strongly touted for a move, and with the Colombian said to be unhappy at the club's refusal to offer him a new deal, which currently has 2 years left to run. A number of clubs have been linked with a move. Indeed, it emerged on Wednesday that Bayern Munich have seen an approach for Diaz rejected by the Reds, who hit back at the Bundesliga champions with a not-for-sale stance. Despite that, Liverpool journalist David Lynch fears that the club will have a breaking point over the 28-year-old sale and reckons crazy money offer can tempt him into. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Pick up the chat as always, man. Make sure you guys like up the video and subscribe. That's a nice one, bro. But yeah, this is the issue. Arsenal fans are deluded and constantly in denial. But he deserves a 3-minute timeout, Carlos, for the banter. Yeah, for sure. Bro, he was the third choice keeper, and Ancelotti saw a bit of Kepa and decided to promote him. Finished second, and they've got entitlement. They could trophyless bums. They could never silence me, Ross. Now you want to give your opinion. Funny that, isn't it? Funny that. I thought it doesn't matter, Carlos. I thought you can't change anything, Carlos. What's going on? Tops is lucky. I don't have a mic. He got pressed like he's like. I didn't see that. That was funny. Like HS press, body blue pause. Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever, bro. Join the stream then, cuz. If you're about it, rude boy, yeah? But yeah, Ancelotti got no chill. What he said about Rodrigo, Brazil national team was wild as well. Yeah, I must have missed that. What did he say? Good old Top Gooners, new beer sponsor, new merch, new win the dog toys. It's about vibes, says E. Ross. Last Premier League winners, Man City 4, Liverpool 2, Arsenal 2. Well, 3-place finishes, bro. 3-place finishes. I get that. But yeah, man. What did he say, Mr. Battle Red? Times 3 places. So yeah, I forgot the win the dog and Arteta's light bulb. Can we get a light bulbs in the chat? You man are trolling. You man are trolling, man. You man are trolling, bro. When asked why Rodrigo wasn't picked for Brazil, he said because Rodrigo did play enough for his club. Raw already, bro. What is that? Obviously the previous season. I'm guessing. I'm assuming so. Bro, I just realised he was the manager. What do you mean he didn't play and previous enough for his club? He was the manager of the club. I didn't pick him. That's nasty work. That is nasty work from Ancelotti, fam. Tell him again, Tops. Bro, big up yourself, E. Ross, man. Big up yourself, of course. Oh my days, this chat's too funny, man. When he said Endrick isn't being called up because he doesn't play enough at his team, when he was the reason, 100%. Endrick was injured at the time as well, so there was no excuses right there. This is what... Yeah, I've just clocked that myself. Like, bro, you're literally the manager. You can play him whenever you want. And now you're saying you're not going to pick him again. But, bro, Rodrigo can't get a break. Man was like, oh, man, all this season, Ancelotti's finally leaving. Wait a minute, it's the Brazil national team squad now. Like, bro, I can't even get into the Brazil team now. Oh, I'm finished. Nah, that's funny, man. That's actually funny. That reminds me of when Oxlade-Chamberlain, when he was playing for Arsenal, we lost 4-0 to Liverpool, joined Liverpool the next week and said, yeah, we had a fantastic win. against Arsenal. We won 4-0. Bro, you played in the team that lost 4-0. And you said we had a good win, you joker. Ultimate troll, man. Ultimate troll. Don't forget the lemons with a laughing emoji. Yeah, Endrick as well. How much did they spend on Endrick? I'm not even sure how much it was, Was it like, how much was it, guys? Chat, you guys in the chat, let me know how much it was, because I can't actually remember, how much they actually paid for him. It must have been a long amount of money, considering, again, he was kind of, was he 16 when they signed him? I think he was very, very young. Very, very young, man. So, yeah, it's crazy, man. Speaking on his YouTube channel, Lynch said, I think Liverpool are saying he's not for sale, and we don't want to sell him, but there's always a point at which a player has a price on their head. That's very true. If he gets to the point where it's the crazy money, then maybe that's the point at which Liverpool are brought to the table. So that might be a case, something to look out for, actually, in terms of Nunes Diaz. I know probably it's looking very unlikely now because obviously the sad things that happened to Jota. But yeah, you don't know, man. You don't know how things can pan out for sure. They might want a whole revamp now. I don't know. Like, they're definitely going to need to obviously pay tribute to Jota in their own way and stuff like that. But in terms of what happens to other players, you just don't know, man. You don't know how this is going to affect them mentally as well. Whether they want to stay at the club, whether they want a new beginning chapter or whatever. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see, man. But yeah, it's crazy. There are not for sale shouts you hear sometimes in the window that you can absolutely take to the bank as true, as they generally much later in the window. This early in the window, when Liverpool would have a lot of time to replace the player, then I think crazy money could bring them to the table. Discussing where the former FC Porto man could end up and sort of fee could get to the Liverpool to the table. Lynch continued, Al Nassr are interested, and there's a talk. They're interested in offering 70 mil upwards to Liverpool. There's a figure where Liverpool would say Liverpool, he's a 28-year-old, and as much as 2 years of his contract protects him, it's still only 2 years. So maybe we are at a point where we can make a sell. Maybe you should, man. If Al Nassr are offering 70 mil upwards, 80 mil for Diaz, you can use that and put that in towards your striker, man. You could potentially try and bid for Isak, man, as well, to be fair. If they're offering you that money, because it's only going to take a bit more to maybe kind of get Isak to maybe turn his head a little bit. So yeah, I think that kind of crazy money is what we're talking about here. And if you do get that kind of money, that allows, look, bro, they literally just said it, that allows you to reinvest in someone like Alexander Isak, because you know that's going to be an insanely expensive deal. It's got to be that kind of money. But yeah, despite that, the likes of David Ornstein and James Pearce continue to stress that Slot has no desire to cash in on the player who played somewhat understandable, understated role in their title triumph. One of the poorest paid players. Yeah, to be fair, I think he's on what? I want to say it's either 50 or 70. It might be 70 grand a week. He's on, yeah, I think it's 70 grand a week, man. And he's basically a starter, isn't it? Like, he starts either up front or down the left. So yeah, man, he needs a new deal. Even if you're not going to extend the length on the contract length, the brother needs a new deal, man. You can't be on 70 grand and you won the Premier League, man. You're one of your starting players as well. And he's not like he's like a youngster. He's like 28. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's crazy. Diaz has every right to feel that he deserves a new deal, but from Liverpool's end, as it explains, do they offer a major pay rise and a new deal to a player who may decline in value and performances over the coming years? Yeah, if that's the case, then you got to just sell him then, because again, he's either going to go on a free, because again, he's going to want a contract update or money upgrade, even if he signs a new deal at Liverpool or if he goes somewhere else. So yeah, man, as a club that has shown in recent times, they often let contracts run down or closer to the end before making a decision on what happens next. Either way, Henry Winter has held the Reds as for their incredible business this summer, not just on the new arrivals. Richard Hughes and Liverpool obviously doing very smart business, upgrading their team. Obviously, this is the outlay, £187 million, currently with Gay and Ikatike as well. So potentially further substantial outlay there as well, man. So Liverpool's doing their thing, I can't lie. If they somewhat generate roughly 150 mil for the outgoings of Mortar, I've never even heard of him, Nunes, Elliott, and Simicast, following obviously Kwanzaa, Kelleher, Trent, and Phillips out. That would be a nice, true bit of business. Money coming into the club, money going obviously out the club. So yeah, the net spend won't be as much as you think it would be in it. So yeah, man, it's one of those ones where you got to just obviously realize what you're kind of doing, kind of thing. So yeah, man, big obviously the chat as well. Man said respects the 60 million euros. Paris says pick yourself up. Hendrick should have joined Chelsea. We were close. Says obviously Carlos. Respect Ox Tops, your biggest club set. Yeah, it is, man. I can't lie. It's a disgrace that it is where it is, to be fair. So yeah, it's mad. Diaz wants Barca. Barca are financially challenged. Yeah, obviously Barca are looking at Diaz. They're looking at Nico Williams as well. Apparently they want Rashford, which I don't think is true. But yeah, there's a couple of people they do want for sure. Ancelotti likes Rodrigo. I was only joking. Rodrigo is top notch. I'm about to say, man. Barca are back in the 1v1 rule. They're not financially challenged anymore, hence the Nico Williams buyout clause being close to being activated. Fair enough. I don't see Rodrigo leaving the Bernabeu, at least for this season. I think Alonso likes him. Yeah, again, it's literally based off if he says he wants to go or not, and he hasn't said that. So everyone could be, Arsenal fans, everyone could be wasting their time who actually want to sign him if he ends up staying, because he will just stay at Real Madrid. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man. And now we ain't selling Diaz now with the Jota news. Yeah, I know it's a massive gap to fill. We stick to cashing in on Nunes and Chiesa. Yeah, I forgot you even had Chiesa, to be fair. But yeah, I think that's more likely, bro. If I'm being honest. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to give context. Yeah, for sure. Yes, I agree. Says, I read that Alonso told Madrid hierarchy that Rodrigo isn't up for sale. I hope that's true. I think he just can't rotate now because of the Club World Cup. And we can't use all of our players in case of injury. Yeah, that's a fair point as well. Exactly what I heard. Rodrigo is actually a super high intelligent footballer. Madrid aren't letting him go unless it's absolutely mad money. And I mean mad money with a capital letters, you know. Mad money, bro. Mad money. But yeah, he's a top player. And the only reason I can see them letting him go I can't see why they would, but they would want to balance the books and get him out to get some other top players in. And they need to rejuggle, because you've seen Real Madrid do that in the past where they've got rid of that Ozil to try and get in Bale and stuff like that. So that's the only reason I can see him leaving. Otherwise, he just stay in it. Or unless he is generally unhappy and he's like, yeah, I want to leave. Do you know what I mean? To the point where they're like, okay, we have to sell you now because you're not happy here. Which I don't think he will say if he gets the reassurance he's going to be playing every time. If he doesn't, and he's like kind of like, well, you're going to be on the bench, you're going to be like a squad player. You might think, obviously, World Cup coming up, I need to be playing regularly, probably more regularly than I potentially might be. Then there might be a case for him to try and leave the club, man. So a lot of if buts and maybes for sure. And again, you've got to just try and obviously see what actually happens within the club, because again, I feel like when it comes to these kind of situations, they're on a very, very delicate kind of tipping point, to the point where it's like, it literally just depends, man. If these people, for example, if the likes of Real Madrid want to sell, if the player wants to leave, there's a lot of variables obviously included into this kind of deal. So it's not just straightforward, man. But yeah, obviously going on to the article, it says elsewhere, confidence is growing that a historical agreement is close to being reached for Alexander Isak, with Liverpool finally learning once and for all just how likely it is to sign him from Newcastle this summer. And finally, one of the West Ham players has reportedly made it clear he's ready for a move to Anfield and play for Slot, with the news also serving as a blow for Tottenham Hotspur prospects for pinching in from their London rivals. I'm assuming they're on about Kudus there, which I've not really heard about. But yeah, man, is he too vital to sell? This is obviously his stats. Obviously in the coming seasons. First season, got 6 goals, 5 assists. Second season, 5 goals, 3 assists. So it's only really the last probably 2, I would say, that really has been obviously had decent numbers for. 13 and 5 in 55 games, and then 17 and 8 obviously last season in 55. So 20 plus GA in 50 games, which takes him to obviously 41 goals, 23 assists. So yeah, 64 GA in 148 games, which is just over 1 in 2. So not too bad, to be fair. Pretty decent, man. Pretty decent. Well, yeah, man. It's crazy. Big up, obviously, everyone in the chat, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button, bro. Obviously, that's Isak. Whose body is that? Is that Graham Birch's body, bro? That's crazy, because his head looks wham here. His head looks massive here, bro. That's actually crazy, man. Big up everyone obviously tuning into the building. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Man said facts. This Jude literally said he's one of our most talented. He didn't even need to play regularly for a World Cup spot, though. Ancelotti loves him. Only reason he wasn't called up for the first team was because he was injured at the time. Oh, fair. Madrid could go for all trophies, 60, 70 plus games in a season. They need everyone. Yes, they will need to strengthen and depth. But the thing is, as well, though, again, will he be happy not starting? That's the thing for him. Like, obviously, you guys will be happy to keep him as a squad option, but will Rodrigo be happy not being a starting lineup? That's the only thing I'm obviously thinking about. Does he want to be the main guy? Does he want to be playing week in, week out? Does he want to be a guaranteed starter at Real Madrid? Does he want that kind of reassurance that he's going to be? Because obviously there's rumours coming out that, again, he he kind of wants that kind of reassurance from Alonso that he's going to be a pivotal part of his plans, which he still could be. Like you said, well, Club World Cup, you might not be able to dictate what the actual kind of starting line is going to be, because again, it just depends on people's fitness, injuries, and their recovery, how they've come back from international duty, like you were saying, and obviously his previous injuries from the last season. Look at how Rodri's being used as well, sporadically, not really being starting, but you could assume when he's fully fit, he's going to be in the starting lineup for Manchester City team. But at the minute, how he was used at the Club World Cup, you wouldn't think that, because again, he didn't start every game. He came on and got subbed off in the last game they got eliminated from. So yeah, but again, he's still working on his fitness. He's just coming back from an ACL injury. So yeah, I think certain teams are using this for kind of a pre-season to get people kind of ready and prepared for the upcoming season, man. So again, man, you can take with it a picture. So this is why I'm really kind of waiting until after the Club World Cup, where some kind of journalist will report whether he wants to stay or go. Do you know what I mean? You will kind of hear that. Do you know what I'm saying? So when that comes out, then yeah, that's when you can obviously make a kind of move on where you think he's going to be ending up, man. But until then, it's looking like a long day, to be fair. It's looking like a long day, man. Big up everyone in the chat, man. Make sure you guys like up the video, subscribe to the channel, man. We've been going for a minute. We've been going for a while. And yeah, man, I appreciate everyone that's obviously been new here in the chat. Big up Views on Sport as well for the raid, man. Really appreciate that raid, obviously. And yeah, really appreciate that raid, man, for sure. I don't think anyone's actually online, you know. I think obviously it's been a summer day for football, man. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna end it there, people. But yeah, big up everyone that's tuned in. Obviously, a couple of comments before I go. Yeah, man. Alonso doesn't run the same lineup all the time. Okay, he's going to rotate, so Rodrigo will be starting some games, probably competing with Vinny or Franco. That makes sense, man. That makes sense. So if that's the case, man, then yeah, you could obviously see him doing that and just rotating quite regularly then. And yeah, if Rodrigo's happy with that, then yeah, that'll be it, man. He'll be obviously staying at Real Madrid, and Arsenal will have to look for someone else. And obviously the other team's looking for a winger, whether it's Lookman or whoever we've been linked with to. Obviously, hopefully it's not Madueke, if I say it right. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, man. But big up everyone that's tuning in, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Like the video as well for you guys that have not liked it, man. I really appreciate all you newcomers in here. Big up Views again. It's been a pleasure, man. Big up Tops, big up Paris, man. Really appreciate you in here for sure. Exactly 3-4-2-1 or 4-3-3. He needs all the players to change it up. So a bit of versatility, a bit of rotation as well. Yeah, big up, man. Big up Rabona as well, man. First time in the chat. I really appreciate you in the chat, man. Really contributing very well. Good to get a different perspective with the Real Madrid and obviously Liverpool fan as well, man. So yeah, big yourself up. Big up everyone else who's commented it as well. Really appreciate you guys. I'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. for another topic of the morning show, talking all things transfers and obviously football related topics, man. But yeah, it's been a good show, man. A really good show. I really enjoyed it, man. And yeah, wicked to see everyone in here. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like I said already. And yeah, put your notification bell on so you never miss a video. I do 2 streams a day in the week. So yeah, man, active as always, man. So big up everyone in the building as always, my guys, man. You see the vision, flames, and big up everyone. Big up everyone, big you up as well. Big up everyone, big up the community, big up the chat, man. Appreciate everyone here in the building, man. It's been an excellent stream, bro. Obviously, sad news to start off with the Diogo Jota news, but again, I'm glad we've been able to talk football with everyone in here, man. Different perspectives and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure for sure. Love for the love, of course, man. Love for the love of every people in here. I said big up all and one. Big up everyone that's tuned in, man. It's been a definitely pleasure to see everyone obviously commenting and communicating in the chat, man. It's been a really good one. And yeah, I'm glad everyone obviously has been in the chat, man, doing their thing. But yeah, I'll definitely, like I said, I'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. to talk all things football. So make sure you got your notification bell on so you never miss a video. And we can also discuss again the latest news that potentially could happen in the next 24 hours, man. And yeah, man, it's been a pleasure, man. But yeah, peace up to you guys, bro. I'll catch you, man, obviously later. Like I said, I don't think there's anyone to even redirect to. Obviously, a lot of people, a lot of streamers are taking obviously the day off because of the sad news. So yeah, appreciate that, of course. But yeah, man, I'll catch you, man, guys, tomorrow, man. Have a rest of your good afternoon. Obviously, it's hot and whatnot. So yeah, man, don't hate to play the game. And until next time, I'm out, people.